I'm honestly surprised you haven't messaged me about building a new room yet.
Dude, just
well,
insert
we
the gold
haven't
into your
found
dagger.
literally anything that gives us any more gold as well, is the thing.
My guy, you just insert gold into your dagger and then you just carve out a new room.
We're starting off with legendary items, but we're not getting any money. So it's kind of it's like
fair.
the beginning of Plague Inc., where you start off with some basic like extra DNA to upgrade your disease, but then you get nothing for a while. That's what we're at right now.
It's like, to be fair, do we need gold though when we're literally getting items that are like as good as this? Like, oh no, just buy a magic wand.
To upgrade her item, she does.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's just for making another room.
I've got a pay to win.
No, pay to play, not pay to win.
No, this one's pay to win, basically.
It's pay to win.
I doubt. They have higher pay to win, dude.
So how many rooms do I need first before I can start playing The Sims?
Dude, you already have one. You can play The Sims.
Up to you.
You already have the kobolds in there, dude. You're already playing The Sims. What are you talking about?
I don't have the kobolds. I need kobolds.
You're gonna trap kobolds in it.
Alright, everyone, line up. You're gonna be spending eternity in there. You'll never age.
Say willing creatures.
I'll just
if you
figure out
stay
some
in
way
there
to
for
charm them or something to
eternity
begin
with
with.
me.
But once they're in there, yeah, you have complete control.
Exactly.
If you're in there for eternity with me, I'll make sure you never die. But
I had to make it so it was willing, so you couldn't just have like a prison that you carry around.
You mean like Dark Champions of last time? Let's not get in.
Yeah.
It would have been a Pokeball at that point.
And I didn't want you to have a Pokeball.
Oh no, there was straight up a DM that made a kid who's a Pokemon trainer. He had like these ball, like it was basically he was a Pokemon trainer. He'd capture monsters and stuff like that. And at one point, he captured, I think it was like either a dragon or Tiamat or something like that.
Oh, I haven't shown you.
And then afterwards, they ended up becoming like a big boss or something for another campaign where it's like, here's a boy who had like a dragon something.
I know a video you would like. It was a necromancer that had a pocket army.
I could have just captured like the Stone
think I know what
Titan,
you're
or I could have been
talking
like,
about.
Charles, don't worry, I'll trap.
Basically, they just had a whole bunch of like bodies inside the bag of holding. So then afterwards, they just like dumped it all out, and then just like
they kept zombies and skeletons in like a dungeon and set up a teleportation ring
inside like a dimension, in like a pocket dimension, right? Like a gaming plane or something like that. Then afterwards, they all just like march out.
Yep. So they could put the door open and just have hordes piling.
You and what army? Has no movie or book ever taught you? You never say those words.
You never say that, and you never say what could go wrong.
Boink. Zombies.
Immediately right then, skeletons. You just roll with disadvantage.
Even something not just zombies and skeletons, but probably Draco Liches too, like zombie dragons and stuff like that. Zombie ogres, just everything come out. I think this is what you were talking to about earlier. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask.
Have we been recording this whole time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, ever since I moved it, I had to get a load of it, so it's all consistent.
Nice.
Yes.
But yeah, that recap.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
I have to recap.
Well, you don't even have a hat to put on, so you can't really recap yourself.
I forgot my hat this time.
You're not the one giving the recap.
Do you want to give the recap? I figured. Okay. So last time, you all almost died.
Yes.
Yeah, seems good enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
no.
Not to point fingers. It wasn't because a certain someone decided to provoke a certain someone. But no, that didn't happen.
So an actual recap. You've met your first Dark Champion. And surprisingly, you actually learned their name.
Potentially.
And originally you were having a conversation with her, but
she was being shifty
she
AF.
got annoying and mentioned that possibly more Dark Champions were coming. So you decided to fight her.
Yep.
Ended very badly with the whole party knocked out or at 1 hit point. And luckily she left you all in that state, gave you beads that brought people back to 1 hit point, so
probably a tracking device, TBH.
You were all at 1.
It was more health potion than anything else, I think. It was
sure.
like a tiny drop thing, but
I didn't get one, so I'm fine.
Well, excuse me for deciding to actually help out a teammate who decided to be dumb.
And after the fight, you went into the shrine, rested, talked to the Dryad, gained some more information, and we ended with you teleporting, or learning how to teleport, and then teleporting to the shrine just outside of Clifton, or just past Clifton. And that's where we left off.
So since I poofed in there first, and I don't know how long the conversation between Don Collar and Synthe lasted, I'm assuming I've got at least a couple seconds before they join me.
That's right where I was going to pick up. So, you appear in a room that looks similar to the one you just left.
Okay, so we're inside the shrine then, at least.
Yes. You know, you appear with your dagger still on, so it appears to be another forge. The room here appears just slightly different shaped, a little bit longer, not quite as square as the last one. It appears to be pretty much the same place.
When I tuck my dagger away into my cloak, and looking through Frostbite's eyes, just kind of send him upstairs.
Okay.
And check that middle floor real quick to see if there's anyone inside.
Okay, I would make a perception check.
The one in the middle is cocked. I've never experienced that. Okay. 16 total?
16. Okay. As Frostbite flies up, he looks around and realizes this shrine is a lot bigger. In the last one, there were 2 stations on each side, and here there are 4 stations on each wall. A massive door on the other side. But there appears to be... the stations appear to be empty, and there's no one else in there.
Another set of stairs going up?
Yep, there's another set of stairs.
Keep having them go up.
Okay. He goes up to the next level, and it appears to be that kind of shrine room again, except for instead of just the single bookcase, there's massive bookcases covering every wall in here.
You planned that one purposefully.
But it doesn't appear to be anyone else.
Okay. I will call him back down to the main floor.
Okay.
And I'll go up.
Okay.
And meet him there.
And about that time is when Dawn Color comes through. Followed shortly by Synthe.
Oh.
Stop.
What just happened?
Oh,
You
so
got
it's
to the new
individual.
place. You can fall asleep now.
Okay. And he literally just falls over.
So this is individual. It's not that I tapped it and all you guys came at the same time.
Seems that way. Probably some sort of mechanism to prevent unwanted others from getting over, I guess. Which would be problematic since,
So what does this guy have then? And I point to Don Collar.
Guess.
It's... You can't tell me it's that sword shovel of his.
That would have been better.
What do you mean it would have been better?
It would have made more sense.
Oh god, was it the fucking moss?
Yes, it grew back.
Right. And I just walk upstairs.
Okay.
Then I approach one of the stations.
Okay. You approach one of the stations. As you get to it, you notice that 2 orbs appear on either side and start glowing. Or 2 stars. There's orbs and stars, but 2 stars appear. And there appears to be 3 ingots sitting on the station.
I assume it's like the other shrine, and I'll go to another workbench.
Okay.
Same thing appear again?
Yep, same thing. And as you look back, the last station looks empty.
Synthe, you're gonna want to bring Dawn Caller up here. Is there a 4th station with Charles's name crossed out as well here?
There is no station with a name crossed out. Actually, none of them have names. You look at the top, they're completely blank.
Even as I approach, it stays blank?
As you approach it, your name appears above it.
Okay.
But you realize as you change stations, the name disappears and reappears where you are.
You know I would, but I think he's not gonna get up. He's not responding. I'm trying to gently nudge him with my foot.
You nudge him, he's like, I want shovel.
Shovel upstairs.
As he goes from what seems like passed out to why, like, wait, really?
I would think so.
Okay. He just gets up and walks up the stairs.
I'll have Frostbite go up to one of the stations, not me. And
Okay.
I'll just yeah, just Frostbite for now.
Frostbite goes up to one of them. Frostbite goes up to one of them, and Frostbite appears above it. There's a single star and nothing else.
I'll have Frostbite take that one.
Okay. Yeah, he can take it.
And he'll just have it,
Looking at the star, it appears to be slightly smaller than the ones you've seen before.
and I'll have him tap it. Kind of by the sternum area.
Okay.
Because that was Constitution, I think it was.
You wanted Constitution?
I don't remember what
That's lower body.
lower body.
Wherever that is on a dragon.
Was there anything over here area?
That was Charisma.
Charisma? Actually, let's do that. It's more appropriate.
Okay.
You don't have a charismatic dragon.
Yeah.
So there's 2 charges. Lasts per short rest. Okay.
We'll just have it there for now. We'll probably move it to one of the spell books.
Okay.
And, you'll
I didn't
lose
think
it
about
again.
that part. Okay. So you're heading up.
Yep. After Dawncaller.
Dawncaller comes up, looks at you. Where's Shovel?
Point him to one of the workbenches.
He walks over. Ooh, shiny! And starts grabbing stuff.
I'm gonna look at what he grabs.
So you notice that he goes to grab a star, freaks out for a second, and then that happened. Okay.
Remember, you want things to happen.
Yes. Then
So you want the shovel, and because of that, the star went into your hand, and then you put it into, you want it to go into something else.
okay. He just goes back to focusing. And he puts another one in his other hand out of nowhere. Then he grabs something off the wall and it's another greatsword. It's like, now I have 2.
Anything else there, buddy?
He goes up to grab something. You see that this whole almost suit of armor up here. It's like, do one of you need this?
That's for you.
It's too big for us.
He puts it back. And then just starts staring at where it is.
You gonna put on the shovel armor?
be a shovel knight.
And he just keeps staring at it. Then he reaches up and he grabs like a small cube or box. He's like, "Is this any different?"
Yes.
Let's try again. No, okay, it stayed. I don't have pockets.
Maybe the armor has pockets.
The armor gone. Now there's box.
Oh, it changed.
Ooh, now there's pocket. And he grabs it like a bag of it. Yay.
So his three things were sword, bag, cube. Because we'll just kind of baby step with him until we figure out all that he's got.
He's like,
He shouldn't have a force field cube, just to say, or an infinite dimension space called the bag. But it's gonna be interesting.
And
to
like-
see
Well,
what
that's what the
happens.
shrine gave him.
as he reaches for the sword again, the orb transfers into the sword. It's like, ooh, okay.
Now it's it's very sharp. It's very stab.
He puts it with his other two swords, which somehow he's carrying.
It's called Geralt, dude. He has like two swords on him all the time. Probably a third one somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it.
And another one seems to transfer into the bag. It's like, now I have somewhere to put this. It's gone.
Put your hand
No.
in it.
My box is gone.
Put your hand in it and grab
Hey,
the
my
box.
box is back.
You want to try putting your shovel in there? Your shovel sword?
He puts the box back in. Shovel. Whoa. And he just starts going like in and out with it. You can tell it would have gone through the bottom, but it doesn't.
Yeah, we read all the different star items because
Mhm.
I'm a nerd. So I'm
So,
familiar
you know
with what this
that's,
would have been.
Bag of holding. That was the word.
I told Don
What's
Collar.
that?
So, whatever you put into this bag.
What's this? He pulls out like a fluffy thing from the bag.
There was something in it already?
Should I throw it?
Let me see that. And I get one of the stars, put it into the spell book, cast the ritual identify. It's like, you can take a 10-minute nap.
Okay, and he falls over again.
We found his off-point. Just mentioned sleep. And so, I do the 10-minute ritual.
Okay.
What's the fluffy thing?
It appears like it can transform into some beast.
Just at will or if thrown?
When thrown. Or when willed to.
In terms of mechanics, is it like that one Mastiff figurine that Scanlan had? Campaign 1?
It's like a bag of tricks. You pull out fluffy things, it turns into a random creature.
Right.
Not a pinto bean?
Oh
Nope.
shit, he can find beans. Forgot about that.
He just becomes a bean farmer. Sorry everyone, I'm retiring.
And even casting the identify thing, it's still completely random and I don't know what it is. Like what this one turns into.
You can't quite tell.
Tier 4 dragon.
Well, I know if it's at least going to be friendly.
You know it will be under Dawn Collar's control.
So no.
I leave that up to you.
It's just a tier 4 dragon, dude.
Just keep him appeased and we'll be fine.
Just don't take his shovel.
Considering that I'm currently holding the fluffy thing,
Mm-hmm.
is it still under Dawn Collar's control?
From what you can tell, yes.
It's probably they who wield the bag that it was pulled out of. Wields the animal in it.
Tap him awake.
Ah, is there a shovel?
No, but I know what the fuzzy thing does.
Oh, okay. And he's like wide awake again.
Hold out your hand. I put the fuzzy thing in his hand. So,
Okay. I throw it.
not yet. Finish. Listen to me first. Okay.
Okay.
When you throw this, will it be any creature or will it be like a fluffy creature specifically?
It's fluffy.
To the DM, will it be a fluffy creature? Or can it be...
Most likely.
I summon an Eevee?
Alright, here, I'll pull up the specifics.
This is important considering I'm talking to Dawn Caller.
I summoned the blue eyes.
What was it? He had like a 3 intelligence or something like that?
-4.
Most likely. Yeah, it will be fluffy.
Okay.
So it is
I tell Dawn Caller. When you throw this, not yet,
Okay.
it will be a little fluffy friend that will listen to you.
Fluffy friend!
Wait.
And he just instantly throws it.
I don't know how you didn't see that coming.
And in the corner of the room, a large wolf appears. Seemingly out of nowhere.
How
And
does Dawn Caller react?
kind of just looks around and Donna's like, Fluffy, and starts just walking over to it.
He is your friend. Be nice to your friend, like how I'm nice to Frostbite.
He hugs the wolf and just starts petting it.
The wolf is just taking it.
Mm-hmm.
If you look into their eyes, you'll see the
Does this
soul
wolf last
drenching.
forever with that? Like,
No, it does not.
how long does it last?
Oh, vanishes at the next dawn.
Okay. So,
How many can you summon a day?
you've immediately
looked at
broken
this
this
more.
item.
Throw out a bunch of wolves, dude. Although I think only Dawn Caller's gonna be the one with the bag, and I doubt he's gonna do that, so...
Oh, you can have 3 at a time.
Okay, so
Still pretty good.
I tell Dawn Caller, you have
Fluffy.
until the next sunrise with this guy.
Fluffy.
Then when you have a fluffy thing like that
I make
again,
more Fluffy.
That you can.
you can make 2 more.
He
Right now you
instantly
can
just
make 2 more.
reaches in and throws another one. Okay then.
An entire wolf.
Blue Eyes
bag.
White Dragon.
This time a medium-sized weasel appears.
These are all animals I really like.
He's like,
I swear, it's gonna be like one of the noodle dragons, dude. Like just a freaking fluff dragon.
and he instantly runs over and picks up the weasel. It's the same, almost the same size as him. He's like, Fluffy.
Hey, Dawn Caller, you can wear that as a scarf. Plus, you got one more.
You've got one more fluffy.
And throws one at you. Just because you're the one that told him he
Please
could.
let it be a bear this time. Please, dear God, let it be a bear. I'm just like
I queue up evasion.
fucking suplexed.
I queue up evasion.
No, but a panther appears
Oh
on
my
you.
God!
Can I roll a dex check?
That's a pretty large. It's a large animal, right? It's not medium. I think it's large.
I'm still hella evasive, my guy.
You need to dodge
It's
that
a
shit.
medium creature.
Oh, okay. You're still being
But you
tackled
know-
by something that's almost your size.
Do you want to let it land on you, or are you going to try to dodge away from it?
Want to make Dawn Caller happy. I gotta let it land on me.
Okay. Make a strength check.
I fail it.
What's your strength?
Just a 1. That's a 5.
My
5.
strength is a -1. Don't
So
worry
you
about it.
end up with a panther standing on your shoulders,
I'm surprised I haven't fallen down yet.
and then you collapse.
There we go.
You stand it for literally the split second that it appears.
I tell Dawn Caller, they will listen to you.
I have friends.
We're your friends.
But they're fluffy.
That we're not.
These fluffy friends will listen to you.
Yay.
If you want, they can also listen to us.
But they're my friends. Wait, you get Panther.
I think the panther chose me. So thank you.
Yay.
Just kind of reach up and just kind of...
Even though they're your
Yeah.
friends, they can be other people's friends. You see, the panther's Synthe friend as well.
Yes.
But the panther's also your friend.
Yeah, no, Panther's Synthe friend.
You don't want him to be your friend as well?
I have Wolf. Big Wolf.
And Weasel.
Oh, yes.
So I would assume that he forgets about Weasel while he's holding on to him.
Uh-huh.
They can all be your friend and also be other people's friends.
Do you want Weasel?
Yeah.
There you go. He sits like on top of you. And it's like almost the size of you, so
I got really excited.
as soon as he sets it down, that's like, this is heavy on you.
I've got a -1 strength, so...
Do you collapse?
You are
as
now
well?
also on the ground.
Don't worry, both Frostbite and I are both weak as hell. It's fine.
Lynn's just like, yeah, I'm still a little tired. Just taking a nap. Ugh.
I'm just like petting the weasel.
I have puppy. He's back to just hugging the wolf.
I just look at Synthe like, this is really gonna suck if he doesn't get that the next day.
I think you'll be interested in whatever else comes around.
I don't know, man. He gave you that panther real fast. And I'm whispering to you through Frostbite so he doesn't hear, just in case.
Okay.
He threw it on me. I'm not so sure it was more of a...
I don't know, man. If he's angry enough, these things will attack us. Maybe.
They won't attack us. They'll attack villagers and everyone else around him, but I'm not sure attack us. He thinks of us as friends, just not fluffy friends.
Apparently he doesn't know that friends can share friends, which is...
I think he's just been very lonely.
He'll figure it out eventually.
No, he won't.
He'll learn it because nature god's your friend, nature god is his friend. That's how we'll make him learn.
I don't think he's gonna understand how that works.
And I've tried to go back to Dawn Collar. Dawn Collar,
Fluffy.
at the next sunrise...
His name is Fluffy.
Yo, Lynn, just let him enjoy it for now. We have other things that we could be doing at this moment that's not focused on this right now. It'd be good,
I name you Fluffy.
but if he gets the wrong idea, that's longer we have to deal with it.
I'll tell you later, Dawn Collar.
What were you talking?
Pet Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yo, Panther, can I get up, please?
It takes a step back.
So it actually listens to him?
Mm-hmm.
Thank
It
you.
does.
Nice. You need any help there, Lynn, or are you
I've
good?
never been more upset to not be a small creature. 'Cause I could have easily used that panther as a mount.
You could ride the wolf. Dawn Color is currently petting as a mount.
He can ride the wolf he's petting because he's technically small now. I mean, medium now.
Yeah, so the two that you have are medium. Dawn Colors is large.
Dude, Frostbite can still ride him.
Is it more of a dire wolf?
It's a
size,
dire
then?
wolf. This is a dire wolf.
So not as fluffy, kind of spiky at parts, because
He doesn't care. But yes.
it's not even the extent. That's not even the highest challenge rating.
No, it isn't.
No, it's pretty. It's pretty
gonna
low down
be
there.
a noodle dragon, my guy. I bet you there's a dragon somewhere in there.
Challenge rating 4 is pretty high.
There's going to be a dragon in there somewhere.
And I looked at it wrong. I think it's up to challenge rating 2.
Ah,
Actually.
that's lame.
Once again, there is going to be a lesser noodle dragon in there rather than a greater noodle dragon.
Yeah, it's up to 2.
Nah. That wolf's gonna be helpful though. That's not gonna. Anyway. Go back up to my station. Well, I'll just take I guess a station next to the one that Frostbite got,
Okay.
and I'll grab the 2 stars from there.
Okay.
And I'll grab the 3 ingots.
Okay.
Synthe
Yeah.
got some ingots. I'm assuming you'll probably get some ingots. We should forge these before we continue on.
Yeah, that's what I did with the last one. I got this. They're surprisingly very malleable. They can turn into cloth. And other things.
You already expressed your surprise.
That I
Grab
did.
your stuff and let's forge.
So I'm gonna head over to a station then.
Okay.
The last remaining station, you mean?
Does the
There are a total of 8 stations in this.
Oh,
room.
there are 8!
Yes, this is a much bigger shrine.
I guess I'll go to another station then again.
You go to another one and it's empty.
Empty?
So does the
you-
panther now follow me, or does it just stay there?
It's currently following you. You're not sure if you fully control it or Dawncaller just told it to follow you, but it follows you now.
You know, either way, I'm
Is
not
the
opposed.
weasel following me?
Yes, it is.
I thought you were wearing the weasel.
I can't wear that thing.
Just have just hang off your bag or something like that. or, like,
Look, I
around
just
your neck.
look like a Dragonborn. I don't have Dragonborn strength.
As you go to a station, you see 2 stars and 3 ingots as well.
Nice. I will pick them up.
Okay.
I'll frostbite go to another one just in case.
He already took everything from the last one, right? So it's empty.
It was just a star that was there.
Mm-hmm.
So. Can you imagine frostbite with little goggles? Just for the aesthetic.
You can make him little goggles if you want.
An amulet, so he also has a shrine. He has a shield girdle.
You could. Oh gosh. Does the shield guardian cost an ingot to make, or
You have no idea how to make the Shield Guardian.
Rise of the Shield Hero? Here we come.
I don't think we even... In game, I don't think we even know that shield guardians are made at shrines.
Technically, I think all the star items were in a book that we would have read about, so we would have known.
You know... Yeah, you would know that Shield Guardians are made. You don't know how.
Okay. So, go to the forge.
Okay.
Is there just one forge?
There are... You get down there and you realize there are 2 forges.
Convenient.
There wasn't 2 to begin with, was there?
Nope.
There was.
Oh.
There was just a wall with a door going to a second forge.
Oh, yeah.
You realize why this area looked, instead of square, it looked more rectangular, is because it was half the building.
Okay.
Hey, there's another forge near.
Let's-
I'm going to that one. You have fun here.
We-
Something up?
mechanically speaking, it was a strength thing, right? To change things.
Yes.
To reforge it, yes.
To reforge, yes.
I'm not the strongest physically.
Do you want me to reforge them for you?
I'm not sure I will be able to do this on my own. I could use assistance.
You do have
Would I be able to
a
take-
very strong person upstairs.
No.
If you can convince him.
And I feel like that DC is going to be surprisingly high.
Would I be able to get the tools from the other forge, bring them over here to help her forge it? Like we both
Oh,
work
just
on the
between
same
the
ingot?
other room?
Yeah, like if we were to work on the same thing together. Same
Yeah, you
ingot
could probably
together.
bring them over.
As soon as you pass through the door, they crumble.
No, you can
Companion
grab
cube.
them and bring them over.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the tools, just slowly dragging them on the ground. Just hear them scraping.
Do you need Fluffy?
Fluffy's with me already, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, that one's Fluffy too. Okay.
Fluffy Mach 2 is down here with me.
No, that's 3.
Lynn has Mach 2, so they're also down here with me.
True. I go to sleep.
I look at the weasel. I'll name you Macchiato.
Macchiato.
Mach 2.
Fluffy Macchiato 2.
Just give it little head scritches.
Okay.
Alright, you ready for this, Lynn?
This is just
You know
for
what?
show. This is nothing.
We have new stars. You said, what is for strength?
Right?
That is in the upper arm.
Slap 1, 2.
One in both arms. Okay.
Same.
Okay, what stars are you putting in the tools and the forge then?
Frostbite will put his into the forge then.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think it'll matter too much, so we can probably just use our weapon 1 since we're not leaving until after we forge these, so I'd probably put my weapon 1 into this, at least to keep the armor active.
I'm putting the one from the book into it.
Because you have...
The book one
Is your
goes
weapon.
between
Ask.
book and orb, and so I'll put that one into the tools.
Okay.
And then the two new ones. Bop, bop.
So you're pulling one from your weapon for tools, weapon for tools, and
Yep.
Frostbite is powering the forge.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing you're both activating your stars right now? So you both gain a +4 to strength.
It's a plus
God.
2? I thought it was a plus 2 to like your things was a plus 1. Oh, because each thing is different, so strength is a plus 2.
Strength is a +2 to your strength score, so +1 to
Okay.
modifier.
So I've got-
Actually, you're activating 2 stars, so you both gain a +6 to your strength.
Oh, that'll help.
I'm sorry, okay, I'm so confused. So if you activate 1, do you get a plus 1 to your modifier then?
Yes.
But if you activate 2, you get a plus 6.
No. Activate 2, you get +3 to modifier.
Okay.
+6 to strength, +3 to modifier.
Just say plus 3 to modifier, because I'm pretty sure the
Okay.
6 to the main thing doesn't even count to anything. Unless that's important at some point.
It could be important
Because
at
then
some
it gets
point.
really
If
confusing.
it was a +5, then that'd be important.
Yeah,
to
but like...
mention,
it's
but-
just-
I've got a momentary +2 to strength. Linda's never
+3.
felt such
Get a
power.
plus 3.
+3.
Oh,
Minus
plus 2
one.
overall.
So +2 overall.
Oh, no, you were right. I do technically have a plus 4 overall. So,
No.
I forgot you. Wait.
-1!
Yeah. Yeah, so you're currently +2.
Yup.
Alright.
I just always put these things in Dawn Collar.
Plus 7 to attack.
He'd have a +8 strength.
Ooh, he only has a +2 right now? And he's a barbarian?
No, he has a +5.
Because
And
he gets
if
an
he
extra
had
plus
To
3.
modifier.
An extra plus
So
3.
if you had both, that would put him to a +8.
Oh, right. Got
Take it out of the bag, out of the second sword, use one sword smite. Actually, that would be called a smite because you get that extra d6 for the fire damage he wants to add to it. So,
Okay, so
Kobold, prepare to be smitten. Touch.
If you don't want to get smote by this dude, join me in my office.
Then you see Don Collar just juicing up, just
His muscles grow muscles.
exactly.
okay. What are you both making?
All right,
What are you starting with?
What are we gonna make first, Lynn?
What was... We would have talked about this before activating the stars, by the way.
Oh
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
were
I
the ones
figured.
that you wanted to make? I was interested for sure in the amulet and the ring.
Yeah, the amulet one was one I definitely wanted, especially for like non-detection and stuff, to like prevent all of us to have being seen from dark forces if they could scry on us or whatnot, to make sure they couldn't.
And then what were the other... In the amulet, what were all the different subsections of it?
Protection from detection and location, controlled the shield guardian, wound closure, so basically if you're bleeding out at the start of your turn, you're stabilized. And when you regain hit points, you doubled in it.
When you use hit dice
Yeah.
to regain
When you
hit points.
use hit dice to regain HP, you double that number. And then health, just you can't get diseases or you're immune to any diseases, or if you're already diseased, then it's like
It's
suppressed.
removed.
And the non-detection, is that just for whoever's wearing it, or is that a radius
That's for
effect?
whoever's wearing it.
In my divination magic. Star Q. Well, actually, I'd say first that you'd want armor. A second thing of armor first.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
We already have a star cube and a star bag. I don't think we're gonna need more than one of those.
I'm not sure the amulet's gonna do us much good right now. Unless all three of us had amulets, it's not gonna do anything.
Yes and no, because there are times when we do venture away from Dawn Collar that it might be useful for them not to
But
know
not
where
far
we're at.
enough away.
No, but they wouldn't know where we are within that city or town, which might give us a slight advantage.
I mean, where Dawncaller is, they'll know that we're close by.
Yeah,
We can't
close
leave
by,
them alone.
not exactly there though.
It's close enough where it's still gonna be it'll be advantageous to them. So unless he also gets an amulet.
I suppose.
And, I don't know, unless I get a Shield Guardian, this amulet doesn't seem too interesting to me anymore.
Thing is, if we get multiple, we could have at least, even if both of us got it, we'd both be able to have a Shield Guardian. So if we do come against another...
we're able to make a Shield Guardian, that is.
That is true. But if we ever do come against another one of those, another Dark Champion, it would be nice to at least have one Shield Guardian with us.
If it's possible, that would be good.
I didn't see all the way upstairs. What was up there?
Just another altar with even more books. I'm not going to be able to hide those from any Dark Champions if they manage to get in.
Maybe one of those books has a way to be able to make one, or maybe the altar has different properties to it.
Perhaps.
Thing is, I mean, we do have 2 bags of holding we could probably shove the books into. That other one is near infinite space, so we could probably just throw all of those books into it.
Definitely try.
And if all else fails, flood the enemy with books.
That'll be
Force
one
trauma works.
hell of a blunt force trauma thing, yeah. Just turn it inside out at the top of a cliff.
What about the goggles?
What? For dark vision?
Not so much. That's one thing, but maybe for helping us interrogate others, the charm effect it can give. 'Cause, I mean, my thing's more of a one and done, if I am, as autumn goes. Which likely won't be for much longer. I don't know how this works.
I mean, I'd say I'm pretty charismatic considering I'm what I am and I've made as much status as I have.
Alright, despite that, what about being able to see things a little better? More or less just making sure our investigations are good. Goggles for the dragon?
God, he would be so cute in them. Unfortunately, there wasn't an ingot at his station.
No, and I think these would be too big to make goggles for him. So basically, we'll just be choking the dragon trying to get the goggles on him, which I don't think is advisable in any sense of the way. Alright, what about the hat? The ability to breathe underwater sounds nice, not gonna lie. Help us move around a bit more. Plus the telepathy to be able to speak to each other without the others knowing.
I suppose. I mean, as of now, I've been able to communicate telepathically with Frostbite at will whenever, regardless of distance.
That's with Frostbite. What if Dawncaller or I need to talk with you?
I don't think Dawncaller could handle that.
Fluffy.
Yeah. You're probably right. Unless we shoot like 3 stars in his head and then make him like
We will have
semi-intelligent.
to talk to him to be like, hey, if you hear this, and hopefully he remembers.
He'll still
He
probably say
seems to
something
remember
out loud.
things okay. Just understanding them to begin with is the problem.
The thing is, even with that, he might get startled by hearing a voice in his head, which might clue the enemy in.
Fair. So besides the telepathy, what else was there for that?
Getting ourselves a disguise, which we already have with the armor, although I guess disguising
No,
ourselves.
the armor
but
doesn't give us disguises. The
it
armor
disguises
gives
the
itself
armor as it is,
disguise.
and
I can
you
give
can shape
myself
change.
disguises.
I can whip myself up a disguise. We don't really need one. Dawncaller, they don't even want to touch him, so I don't think he's that much of a problem. And then there's comprehend languages. So rather than having that on our armor, we could just be able to use that elsewise. But I don't really think that's a problem with you, since you already know all the languages plus 13 more.
Okay, I know a lot, just not all of them. It's a goal.
Fine, all but 3.
I think that
You do not know the ancient language of the shrines.
No, but I'm working on it.
I know.
So what do you think about the hat?
And the hat might be good for that comprehend languages. The hat doesn't give people a boost to intelligence though, by chance.
I wish, but no. Then there's the ring. Not the movie, but an actual ring itself. You actually need me to. Okay.
I can't pull it up on my phone.
You want to just move over here with that?
Just speak. I don't know the last few things.
Alright, so one of them with the ring, animal influence. Self-explanatory.
Nyx would have loved.
Evasion.
Nyx could already, like, as a forest gnome, she could already talk to small animals.
True, yeah.
So there's evasion. You can, if you fail a dex check, you can succeed the dex check.
Okay.
Feather falling. So if you're gonna fall and go splat, just don't.
And it was it doesn't take up a spell slot?
No.
Okay.
Well.
No, it doesn't. It just does it.
Oh, if you just wear it, you always have feather falling on you, so. That's not bad. Free action, so terrain doesn't impede your movement. And magic can't reduce your speed, and you can't be paralyzed or restrained. You can still get grappled. That's still a thing. But like the forest would have been easy to navigate through. Except I don't think. Okay, question to the DM based on that. Magical effects such as like sleet storm or so that makes the terrain slippery. Do you just bypass that, or do you still have to check to see if you're still standing? Like if the terrain itself is slippery, like you don't have reduced movement in it, but do you still have to check to see if you stand?
I say you bypass it.
Okay.
And what about things like hold person? Does that just
That's
not
magic,
affect you
so
then?
It just
No.
doesn't work. On you.
Nice. Okay.
Well, it says if you're restrained or paralyzed, but not if you're like a there's
Hold
one
person,
more.
I think, is a restrained thing, not grapple. So.
So yeah.
Grapple is restrained.
Yeah.
No, there's restrained and what else? Like there's restrained, paralyzed, and what's the other one? There's like an in between. I feel like this worse.
There's a lot of conditions.
Just read them out. There's like 7.
There are 14.
Just the ones that based on this, they're like they should be next to each other. Is it actually is grappled one of them?
There's
Yeah.
grappled, incapacitated,
Incapacitated. I think is what I was
restrained,
thinking about.
paralyzed, petrified.
Incapacitated
Stunned.
is essentially unconscious, though.
There are some magical effects that can incapacitate you, just like it's kind of like
Stable mind.
restraining, but I guess yeah, that 9th level spell. Jumping, you can cast a jump spell, only targeting yourself, so you get jump boost 3, I guess.
Pretty much.
Protection, you get an extra to your AC and saving throws while wearing this ring.
Again.
So you get your extra bonus to your AC, but then you also have to do your saving throws, so like you're a little more resilient. Resistance, so you always have resistance to one type of damage. And water
From that
walking,
list.
so you can become Jesus.
Or not.
You just can't turn water into wine, so you can't get drunk wherever.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And that was, I think the ring was choose 2 of those effects, right?
3.
Oh shit.
Longer
Yeah,
list
definitely
mean you
gonna
get
make the
more.
ring. Do I know if it'll be possible to make 2 of those rings by chance?
You know you can make 2. You're not sure if you can wear 2. From the display you've already seen, you know that it is possible to wear multiple of technically the same item, but you're not sure fully how to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have just slung these on, but they were 2 different items of the same class. Kind of like what Charles had itself is like it's technically leather and then a cloak itself as compared to 2 rings of the same nature.
So for me, we've got then
Armor,
the ring. Should I go with the hat? The hat would look tacky.
Just make it like one of those.
You can have it disguised and not be there.
Just make it like one of those pirate captain's hat with a really long feather on it. Go big or go home. Go stylish.
scholars don't wear pirate hats with very long
It doesn't have to be a pirate hat, just has to have
Wear
long
it-
feathers, so
have it be a
everyone knows
top
how
hat.
scholarly you are. I'm sorry, but no one here is as smart as Professor Layton.
Bet no.
You
I've
wish,
got
dude.
charisma. But
You can make people believe you're smarter than him until they actually ask you to solve a puzzle.
Dawncaller got this.
I'll persuade them to think that I already figured it out anyway.
Alright, so what's the answer? Why don't you tell me? Nat 20.
Tell me and I'll tell you,
Oh
and
my
I'll let you know
goodness,
if
you're
you're
so smart.
stupid.
Tell me what you think, and I'll tell you whether or not it's right.
That were all the items.
That was just the start deck.
Extra,
Extra.
another weapon too.
I mean, I don't use weapons.
Like, you already have the star one, so you could probably, like, merge that with a different star thing, like a star gem or something like that, to, like, merge it together, so take a one with a gem, to, like, increase the power of it, if that is the thing. And if that doesn't work, reforge the gem. Because, like, we can reforge these again and again. So if it doesn't work one way, then we can probably just reforge it.
You could always try that, I suppose.
But,
I don't know, if the magic fails to interact, that might lessen its power.
then we can just probably reforge them. Make it, like, new again.
Suppose we could always try that. What were all the other effects of the amulet
I
again?
think Charles would have told us if something like that would have happened. Protection from detection and location.
And you gotta choose 2 of those, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You control a shield guardian. So if you can figure out how to make it a shrine, you get a shield guardian with you. Wound closure, so basically if you're dying, you always get stabilized at the start of your turn, so you don't have to worry about making those death saves.
Yeah, I'll just do the amulet then. That way you don't have to keep repeating your stuff.
And then health. Yeah.
And how about you, Synth? What's your plan?
The goggles seem nice, not gonna lie. But I'm not really sure we need all the... Could be useful though.
The ring seems like it's the most useful.
I'm definitely gonna get a ring. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna get an amulet, because what's better than 1 shield guardian? 2.
Well,
If we can figure out how to make them. I
and
do want to try the weapon though. See if I can't merge the weapons or make it a powered up starboat. Make it.
and I mean with scrying, hopefully they'll waste their scry spells on us first before trying to get to Dawncaller. So it might be able
I
to
don't even think
protect
they
us
know
a
about
bit.
him, or they do know about him. I just don't think they really care.
If they need to get information on us, they might.
I think the way it works is they might be able to see him, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Like, didn't you have the point where you tried to scry out on Charles's apprentice, right? You saw kind of like a shadowy
I was
silhouette,
able to see.
but you couldn't hear anything. You wouldn't be able to tell much about it. You might have gleaned information about the location.
I was able to get enough to know that that was the apprentice though. So you're still able to make out enough information.
Enough around, but they wouldn't be able to
I
know
will-
what we're planning.
I will say, Santa, that you assumed that that was the apprentice.
Well, so either way, they
But
couldn't.
still, like context clues, that was enough.
Yeah.
It's like there aren't.
Context clues, they'll be able to figure it out.
I mean, they'll know it's us regardless, because we're gonna be traveling with Dawncaller. But they wouldn't be able to hear what we're saying or know where we're going unless they do it again and again. And at that point, we could probably ask Charles to be able to find a way to be able to then cloak Dawncaller himself, or we'll stick him in
We'll
a
just
bag.
have to find another amulet for
We'll
him.
stick him in a bag.
Let's not.
How great would it be? Just
What's your third thing gonna be? Is it gonna be a cube? Is it gonna be a bag?
I want to
Give
try the
us some
weapon.
fuzzy creatures.
That sounds good, but we already have.
And I scratched the weasel's head again.
I don't really know if we need a third bag of holding.
Fluffy.
I want to see the weapon first. If
Well-
the weapon doesn't work, then I'll make either a bag or, because then I can give you this bag of holding with all the fish from earlier.
No, there
No,
aren't no any.
those are-
there aren't
fish are gone.
anymore.
Keep forgetting that I already sold this fish. Or did
Yeah,
something with
Dawncaller
that.
ate all of them.
Yup.
That's right. Didn't sell them because I would have gotten a golden clutch from there. Even if it's just like 2 gold for like a day old fish.
That's a lot of gold for old fish.
Yeah.
Even for fresh fish, that's a lot of gold.
There's about 300 plus fish in there. Even if all of them were about 1 copper, 3 silver. So even if they're about 1 silver, that's about 3 gold. Fish would go about for maybe like a silver.
It's not
or something
100
like
to
that.
1. It's 10 to 1.
So if there's about 300 copper. So even if they sold for 1 copper each, 300 fish would still be about 3 gold, but still. So yeah, I'm thinking ring, amulet. I want to try a weapon, and if not, a
Well,
bag. Because if
let's-
not, Dawn Collar we could probably.
Let's make the stuff we know will work first.
Yeah.
So let's do the rings and the amulets, and then we'll work on the armor and the weapon.
And even if not another bag, then I guess I can use this 3rd one for an amulet for Dawn Collar.
Let's get to working.
Because as it seems, these items seem to be a little more generalized in a sense, they're not specifically for us. So I think that the cube that Dawn Collar did end up getting, we could end up still using it too if we needed to.
If he allows us to. Now let's make some stuff!
Yep.
Wealthy.
I don't know, but I
Okay.
just imagine the Bioshock animation, like when you're when you're out of Eve and you have to like insert new ones. So
Then
you're
it only
just
gives us a
buffing
plus
yourself
to
up.
the strength, right? No advantage or anything.
Only
Well,
plus to the
technically it is
strength.
advantage because like
I'll
we're both
give
doing
you
it together.
advantage.
So you can either both roll separately or give advantage.
Maybe we should roll separately.
I mean, we can if you want. Since technically it's both of us working on it, what do you want to do?
What item are you building first? Also.
We're building her stuff first because that's the ones we know.
Or we could just do the rings and then the amulets.
True. Rings, amulets.
Yeah, let's
Do
do
those.
And
that.
this is gonna be separate rolls for every item. So what? Who are
Let's
you starting?
do rings first since that's the one we decide on first. Rings? Ready?
Sure.
Whose ring you starting with?
Hers.
Okay. You rolling
We're all doing
separate
the
or
same
together?
thing together. Yeah, we're working on it together. We were forging them together. So.
Okay.
So,
So you. So this is
advantage
forge
on
work
me.
tools. Are you doing it? You're doing it separate?
We're doing it together. Like we're working on the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you
But I'm
rolling? Are
assuming
you
that
rolling separately or giving advantage?
That's what I'm asking you. Do you want me to?
It should be just advantage. Because that's how we're doing it.
Okay.
All right, then I guess I'll
So-
roll twice.
I'm afraid.
Did I roll for the thing?
No, I'll do it.
So this is
Alright.
using the tools.
Okay.
So, Synthe is giving you advantage, and you add your proficiency and add your strength.
Guy, dude.
Oh,
just,
and add proficiency. Okay.
Yes.
My dude.
No.
Just guidance.
You're not fallen.
You're not top either. But do it.
It's a 15.
Adding everything. Okay, it takes a while, but you are able to forge a ring. And the top it has a little indent for where a star would be placed in.
That was rough. Oof.
Yeah, it was a little easier this time though. It
Your
took me
turn.
longer.
No, it didn't. It took about the same.
You return your ring
All right.
with assistance, so.
So you have advantage.
Okay, that plus strength and proficiency.
Yep.
Mhm. So you'll get a +6.
21.
21.
I rolled a 14. That's a plus 7.
It takes a fraction of the time, and it's the
Oh yeah, you
same
got
ring.
+4. Right.
And it makes the same ring. So both your rings are done.
Okay.
Down to the amulets.
I guess I should describe what it looks like specifically. So,
It looks like a
unless
movie
you
cassette.
put effort into changing how the tools guided you, it's just a simple band made of the dark gray material
I'm happy with that.
with like a holding on the top where kind of like a diamond you would put in for where you assume the orb would go or the star would go.
Okay. Nothing too flashy, so it doesn't bring attention to it.
Nope. But I'm pretty sure glamour will affect it too, so.
We can hope.
Okay, so you're making the amulet.
Yup.
Okay.
Not bad.
Nat 20.
Oh, better.
+5, so 25 total.
Somehow she was even faster than you did.
Let's go
Just
then!
making the amulet.
Alright, so
Okay.
then my amulet now?
Yep.
am close to it, but that's a 26.
26? Okay. You make it about the same speed as you made your other item.
Yeah, but I have that point.
Bite me, my score was still higher than yours.
So these amulets, again, unless you changed what the tools guided you, it's a fairly simple oval made again of the same material. It has pretty much the same fitting as the ring does, and the chain is a thin chain that connects all the way around, and it hangs low enough that you can hide it beneath armor easily. Okay.
So obviously this is what that Dark Champion used. Do you think the glamour effect will, like, even if we put onto the armor, if the glamour effect will conceal it? Like if someone were to try to figure it out, that...
We can hope.
Okay.
Alright.
What are
And
you
I'll
making?
attempt to make the leather armor.
Okay.
'Cause I have the cloak already.
I
So.
want to roll that though.
Okay.
Do it, dude.
21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
You're able to make the leather armor.
Say 21 like it's bad.
And as you're making it, the material, it feels like leather after you make it, but it still has that dark gray coloring to it. Dark gray,
Alright.
kind of marble look.
Oh, well, I guess technically we might have to... Okay, weapon.
Okay.
There's different range and different melee weapons. I need to know more about the weapons and stuff like that.
Are you making another bow or a rapier?
I'm guessing I can't combine melee weapon with a ranged weapon, right?
If you're trying to combine it, you can, for the shits and giggles of it, try a dagger. So, like, you're shooting daggers.
I don't really like shooting daggers.
You would know melee weapons and ranged weapons are considered two different categories. I'm just gonna say that.
Technically, would I be able to then make a longbow and like forge it with the short bow to make just like a bow?
You could try and make another bow and connecting them, yeah.
Alright, with that... Well, I guess I wouldn't know until I try it.
Ask if you can make gun chucks.
Like, would it end up increasing the range or something like that?
You don't know.
Alright, let's try it. 21.
21. Okay, you're able to make the bow.
The moment of truth. Let's try melding them together.
And once you finish the bow, the purple laser connects the top and bottom. The string.
Yes. I thought the string only appeared once you drew the arrow.
Oh, you'd have... Never mind, you haven't put a star on it yet. Never mind.
So I'm gonna try combining them.
Okay.
So basically now...
When you had to combine
I just stuck them on.
your armors,
There'll be a weird feeling.
was it...
But you just put it on.
Did you have to, like, power through it? The strength
Didn't
thing?
feel
Was
like
it
it.
kind of mental block to it?
What check was it?
Metagaming it was a wisdom check. But...
I don't know, it just felt uncomfortable. And then it didn't.
Okay. Did it happen before or after you put the star into
Soon
the
as,
other armor
I
piece?
didn't have the arm, I didn't have the star in when I put it on, so should just be able to put it on.
Well then, first I'll put a star into the ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself that plus to AC and saves.
Okay. This is the first time entering it. You gain the abilities. Oh yeah, I realized. Because it was the first time putting it in, you instantly attune. So
Okay.
it instantly has the abilities for your armor.
Okay. Which is nice.
Not attune. You would have way too many items if you had to attune to all of them. But
Yeah, but to change their properties,
Yeah.
short rest.
well, technically you are attuning to them, but it's you can tell you're able to go past 3.
Oh, yeah. Secondly, these aren't normal magic items, so.
Then I'll put the other orb. It was my forehead, right, for the plus to wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back your head is intelligence.
Pop!
Okay.
Put the second
front.
one.
Okay.
And it just gives me a +1 to the modifier, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and try and don both things then.
The armor and the cloak?
Yep. I'll
Okay.
activate the orb though. So.
Okay.
Insight.
Okay, so you have to take off the cloak in order to put the armor on. Then as you go to put on the cloak again, you feel that battle, and it feels like it's almost thrusting the other one off of you. But make a wisdom check.
Just not advantage or anything, right?
Nope, straight wisdom.
Oh boy.
You can do it! You can do it!
Do I get moral support advantage?
No.
24?
24. Okay. So you feel that battle fighting there. Then you feel a heat coming from your forehead. And then the battle things just disappear. And they almost seem to connect.
Nice.
So you now have both.
Alright, let's see if this works.
And that'll send you the super abilities.
I guess then, yeah, I should do that. So I'm guessing probably the same thing is gonna end up happening?
With the 2 bows?
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stick one on my forehead.
Okay.
One on the ring.
Probably should have done that before, but I didn't understand that about last time. Wait, the ring has something to base
To AC.
checks, yeah? So then, yeah, I'll put one into the ring.
Well, the ring, if you choose resistance, gives you +1 to AC and,
It's not resistance, it's
or protection. +1 to AC, +1 to saves.
Yep. Well, this isn't a saving throw, is it, though?
Nope, it's not.
So, yeah, no, I'll
I
leave.
still would have had a 23.
Yeah.
Sticking one in my forehead. Gonna leave the other one there for now. Let's try it. Twirl both bows. Touch them together.
Okay. Make a wisdom check. Did you roll another natural 20?
Yes, bro. So, let's see. That's a +1 to wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do 22.
How do you?
I
Okay.
got a +1 to wisdom, plus the other +1, so it's a +2 to wisdom, so 22 in total.
So,
Because just a wisdom check, right? Straight wisdom
Yeah.
check.
as soon as they touch, you feel the slight battle, but then they seem to just twist around each other.
Oh no, this seems cool.
They just spiral up. So now you have the spiral pattern going up. At first the handle is too big, but then you put it into one hand and it shrinks and perfectly fits your hand. And you see one half of the, since there's only one star in it, one half of the spiral
Oh no,
has.
because I took the one out of the thing to power up the.
So they both have no star.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
Since guess we're done with that. Then with now, take the thing out of the tool,
Mhm.
and then the other one, put 2 into the weapon,
Okay.
and that's one extra one, which
As
I'll figure out what to do with that one later.
As you put one into the weapon, you see there's a spot at the top and the bottom of the handle. Half of the spiral gets that slight purple glow. You put the second one in, and now both of the spirals have that purple glow.
Mm-hmm.
And as you put the first one in, the normal laser you saw before appears. But you put the second one in, and it gets a darker purple, almost a black. And it seems to be a
You
thicker
do the dark
wire.
ones anyway.
Violent. Nice and violet.
You can tell it's still a purple and not a black, but
Pretty neat.
So I'll put orb from the forehead into the armor. So
Okay.
that I have both things activated.
Okay.
It's 3. Okay.
Then the one. I guess I already took the one out of my tools for the ring. And then I'll have Frostbite take back his orb. For now, then. From the forge.
Okay.
So I just have a plain amulet for now.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna stick the thing in the amulet.
Oh, my website's not working for you. I was gonna send you the armor super abilities, but I can't.
Guessing you don't have the weapon super abilities yet, then.
I do not have a web page made, but I do have them here. So.
Would you be able to like send me a link through Discord then, or like a picture of it?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Because I can like. Oh wait, you don't have that.
Picture could work for the super abilities of the armor.
Sure. Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Actually, I can do that because I have it. Because you sent me one there. So. Copy image preview or copy link actually. Then where you at? There you go. But yeah, I'm going to set the other one. I'm actually gonna have to write it down. But into the ring, giving myself free action, protection, and feather falling.
Okay.
I literally just have to have like a place for this and just like random all separately.
Okay.
Okay, well then I've got cloak and armor. So now the AC is +6 together.
Give me a second. Sorry, I'm trying to send in.
Should be +7 with both of them, with both active, with both stars active in it. Because I get a +7, and we both have leather and cloak.
Okay.
So yeah, +7.
That was another 3.
I was opening Discord real quick.
So what's
Are you
your
gonna put
current
the super
AC?
weapon into the
What's your current AC?
20, 21 with the ring. Because we both have different dexes for base. What's yours?
20 with ring.
What's both of your decks?
I have a +3 to dex.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
That
there's
plus
the
one.
difference.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oop, I didn't mean to send to that.
and then with the armor, besides the super ability, there was one extra regular ability, was
Yes. So you get 3 regular abilities
Yeah.
and 1 super armor.
Did you sent her the
Yes.
it? You gave me
super
the
armor?
super ones. I don't remember what the regular
Those
ones
are on the
were.
those are on the website.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to come over here to look at it because they got a bunch. Oh, so I'm guessing you're gonna type out what happens with the.
I'm getting
weapon.
to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it. I feel like the last one's self-explanatory.
Yeah. Well, probably. Maybe not. I'm kind of dumb. If you haven't figured that out by now. Super armor, ring, amulet, weapon, potion bottle.
How many star items do you guys have now?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. We got the
A lot.
armor, the weapon, then the 2 new ones, the ring and the amulet, the potion bottle. I think that's technically it for me because then she has the orb, the 2 amulets, armor and weapon. Dawn Color has bag, cube, and 2 swords. Super armor, that's 2. Super weapon, that's also 2. I think we each have 5 orbs. It's 5 stars by now, right? 3 from the original, 1, 2 from here.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Activating the resistance thing of the cloak.
You'll
Is
get
that action
That's constant.
bonus?
It says recharges with a short rest.
Yeah, it's only up for a minute. Regular resistance, not magic resistance.
Oh, regular resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, to piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, and non-magical weapons.
For the cloak. Resistance. Yes, you have 1 charge per short rest
And
to
then
gain
Action,
resistance.
bonus
to
action.
activate it is action,
It's
bonus,
bonus.
action, bonus.
Okay.
There's all the same stuff for the armor, right?
Yep. Well, no. Stealthy isn't on there.
You are, because you are a rogue, you get stealthy.
Oh, okay.
Warlock does not get stealthy. So yeah, you can choose 3 from that list and 1 from the super list.
choose stealthy. But you're not a rogue. I choose stealthy.
Okay, you get disadvantage.
You now glow rather than fade away.
I'll grab the resistance.
Not arrow catching? So if someone throws daggers at you, you can just, like, no. Grab it.
Okay.
Let you see if I'm actually dumb or not. Ignores resistance, so I'm guessing it's just like ignore such as like elemental resistance, if that is something that I have like on the blade or so.
It
So
ignores
if I
any
had-
resistance.
What?
So if your bow deals fire damage and they have fire resistance, it ignores
Okay.
it.
Flanking gives advantage regardless.
Pretty much what it does is it puts a threat behind them and gives you advantage.
And
So basically what you're
invisibility, I
saying-
assume, is for me.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is basically I'll always have
You'll always have advantage.
sneak attack.
Yes.
I can be useful now. The luck is not bad. Does it increase like the damage output or something like that, or is it just like extra abilities?
Oh, it does increase.
Okay, because I think originally it's like a. It's on the
Yeah,
website.
where's the bow? Here's the bow. It was a +2/+3, so you get another +1/+2.
It's 1 + 2, so I'll be a +5.
+5.
So +5 or +3? Yes.
Yeah, +5 or +3. If
So
no
9 or
stars
12.
or
Yep.
all stars.
It's gonna be one or the other. I'm not gonna do halfway. I might, but I doubt it. So do I gain an extra one from the normal thing? Like, is it the
So
same
now
thing
you
with
have
armor?
so you have 3 normal, 1 super.
Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna no, because I have the other one here. So
What were all the things of the ring? There was protection, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Protection.
So there's animal influence, evasion, feather falling, free action, jumping, protection, resistance, water walking.
And what does resistance do for this one?
Resistance to a elemental type. So
You
there's
only
acid,
get-
cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic,
So
radiant,
definitely
thunder.
take free
you
action.
only get one from flanking or ignore resistance, right? Or luck blade. One from the super thing.
Yeah, only 1 super.
Darn it.
It'd be overpowered if I gave you all of them.
No,
Actually,
yeah, I'll
free
take
action.
flanking and ignore resistance. I'll leave the other one.
Do I repeat them all again?
Animal influence,
Mhm.
evasion, feather falling, free action, jumping, protection, resistance, water walking.
And feather falling is on all the time?
Yep.
I'll do evasion.
Okay.
Done about the amulet.
How many? You have 2 combined items now, right?
Yes.
I've only got one.
Yeah.
amulet was controlling the thing, protection from
Doesn't
scrying, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Protection from scrying, control guardian, wound closure, and health.
for ignore resistances, does that ignore immunities or just resistances?
Just immunities become resistances.
Okay.
Like, I haven't had full time to.
Yeah.
And it was choose 2 for the amulet?
Yes. How many items do you guys have that aren't starred now?
2.
2?
Well, if I put both of them into the super armors, then 2. I think she'll only have 1.
I have 5 stars.
Yes.
So I've got
I think you
Armor
have
cloak,
only one thing that isn't
wand.
Because you got the
ring,
spell book that I don't have. Okay, my bad. No, because spell
the
book goes to
ring,
that.
and then I put where did I put the last one?
Because technically, doesn't Frostbite have the book though?
He will eventually.
Currently, Lynn has it, but
Yeah.
is there even a star in it right now though?
No.
No.
Question
Okay.
mark? Yeah, I'll put it currently into the amulet, then will be item number 5.
Okay. And
So
how?
then the orb is not powered up and the spell book's not powered up.
Okay. So you both have 2 extra now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the amulet, I took wound closure and the scrying protection one.
Okay.
And then I'll have Frostbite take control of the spellbook.
Okay.
Yep. Now he can also
Mhm.
Eldritch Blast.
If you always give it to Frostbite, I won't have to worry about making higher level spells.
And for now, that's what that's right.
Okay.
Could
Okay.
I cast some of the spells through Frostbite?
What do you mean through Frostbite?
So I am acting through him, seeing through him, and then I cast like the Identify or something like that.
So you don't know about any of the spells in that book?
You said one of the
You
beginning
know.
ones
Oh.
I do, because he's my familiar.
So yeah, you know everything that he does. Jeez, you really know all the loopholes.
She'd make a great lawyer.
Yeah, I'd say you could cast through him.
Okay. But just up to his spell ability, I assume?
Yes, you can't use up to yours.
See, I made it fair. I made it fair.
Oh, flanking is just advantage on every attack I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if sneak attack is only once.
Mm-hmm.
Like resistance.
Sneak attack is once
They can't
per
have
turn.
it. Yeah.
So if we're like in combat for 5 turns, it's like, bam, way too much sneak attack.
I know it's just one per turn. But advantage is always nice. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's even worse, because then I can basically just roll 3 dice every time.
Yep.
Ignore resistance, I'm not gonna lie, sounds nice. Even for any elemental damage I tried. What is the normal star damage? Like the normal blast that you do, is it just like normal piercing, or like what's the...
It's whatever the bow is.
Like, without anything on it, what's its normal damage?
Isn't it just the bow without any stars? Or
like, what's its attribute? Piercing, bludgeoning, slashing,
Oh,
or is it
piercing.
like energy? Or
oh,
'Cause this is
it's
like an
still
energy.
piercing.
would it be counted? It would be as a magical weapon, though.
It is magic. It is a magical weapon, but it is definitely magical.
Yeah. I don't know. It's between flanking or resistance.
This became pretty much a shopping episode.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we're gonna comb this thing now to see if there's a shield guardian anywhere. So
We're just gonna find a shield guardian inside the temple. Well, we haven't actually seen all of it, so there might just be a shield guardian closet somewhere.
You didn't know there was a second forge until you looked.
yeah.
If that's the case, then so much as the ring is nice, 2 shield guardian is better than 1 ring. Gotta say. But I don't know how that works if you just okay. Well, we'd figure that out soon enough. Because the ring's the one already moving around. Okay, so if you already have it with you and you've already put a orb into it, but they don't currently have an orb, when you put an orb into it, a star into it,
Yes.
then you'd have to have a short rest if it isn't the first time you've ever put one into it.
If it's the first time, it instantly gains abilities. If not, you have to have a short rest.
Okay.
And you disappeared over there. Because of my... You're fine. It was just funny how you just disappeared under my screen.
You know, I can't change this for a short rest, so for now I'm gonna go with flanking.
Okay.
Hold up. Oh, these are separate posts.
So
Well,
now
you're
that
gonna put this on the
everyone-
website, aren't you?
The super for
Yes.
weapons? Yes.
Okay. So it means I don't have to pin that message.
No.
Now that everyone has their weapons and stuff all figured out.
Oh, technically no one made a hat.
Nope,
Still
no one
nothing
made a
up
hat.
there.
Or a die.
Or goggles, yeah. But
Or goggles. Or... Yep.
those can be changed if needed.
And you both have amulets active, don't you?
I got a ring.
Yeah.
You both have rings active. She has an amulet active.
Oh, you don't have your amulet active. Okay.
Oh, but I might change that if there's a shield guardian closet.
Okay.
Maybe not actually.
I will go upstairs
Okay.
Well, I guess we're both heading off.
and
As you go up to the main level, you see
Right.
John Collar asleep on the back of the wolf. Apparently he got bored waiting for you guys. But you
Yes.
notice on his back there's now only one sword. With 2 stars in it.
he managed to make the will save.
Wasn't a will save, it's just a check.
He had some aid.
More like AIDS. No. Well, he needed fluffy creatures to help himself.
I will pet the head of the direwolf real quick.
Okay. It kind of just glances at you.
Pet the head of the weasel.
Okay. Which is still following you.
Oh.
But not the panther.
Panther's with you, man.
So we're basically traveling.
Give Frostbite some extra little chin scritches,
Okay.
and then head upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be heading off with her upstairs.
Okay. You enter the shrine room. And you see that at the top there is the hatch is currently closed.
No. Not yet.
You see the altar in front. It is definitely bigger than the last shrine you were at.
How many altars?
There's just one altar.
So one altar in the center, bookcases all around.
Mm-hmm. Other than where pretty much they're going right up to where the stairs are.
Was there on any way up a storage closet that said shield guardians here?
There was no shield guardian closet.
Darn
that you
Actually,
saw.
because I did take a look upstairs through Frostbite before forging the stuff, my third regular ability would have been the linguist one, so I can read the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will have Frostbite put his orb into the altar and
Okay.
see if the options are still the same and all that.
Well, it's closed, so it's not running.
Alright, how did we open it last time?
Fine. But yeah, so I'll. Thank you. That actually reminded me. The last thing I have on me, the thieves' tool.
Ah, yes.
So I have 3 things then: the amulet, the potion bottle, and the thieves' tool. How do you spell thieves? Never mind.
I know,
Probably
I
wrong
know
anyways.
English well.
Is it EI or IE? I think it's IE, right?
I.e.
I do IE 2. So then I will. I guess I can probably just tap the wall or something to open up the.
You tap it on the wall.
Let's see if that works. No, that will
Nothing happens.
Tap it on the wall. That's how you get the Shield Guardian storage.
All right, so just wait here.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
go
put an orb into the
Yeah.
crystals. You feel a door nearby.
Guardian closet. Feel a door nearby. I walk to the door.
Okay, you can tell it's on the main level, next to where the entrance is.
I was gonna be like, is it just the entrance?
No, there's another door next to the
I
entrance.
follow you down. I
There's-
can't do
There's another
anything
door.
yet.
So you wanna come follow me? There might
Yeah.
actually be a shield guardian closet here. So I go to the door.
Okay.
Did the whole building open up then as well, or just the door?
Currently the building's closed.
The door's open.
Everything is closed.
There might be a secret Shield Guardian at the other shrine.
I would have known about it. The thieves' tool didn't say anything. I guess they can speak to me now. But
Well, you
said
tapped.
the door was what?
You tapped the shrine from the inside to figure out this hidden door.
True.
Yeah, you didn't do that with the other shrine.
Maybe we are going back.
I
there
will
soon
say
enough.
it was as soon as you made the link with the star to the thieves' tools that you
Oh,
sensed
okay.
it.
Okay.
Oh, so there's just whatever I did. New door downstairs. Go over there. Tap the door.
Okay. It opens and inside,
Wait, does it just the door open or the whole building?
just the door opens.
Okay.
It slides open and you see a shield guardian.
How many?
Just one.
On a coat rack.
No, it is currently standing there.
Shield guardian.
It is currently standing there, appears to be deactivated. It appears very damaged, though.
Maybe the druid would know how to help us. Sorry, Dryad. Or maybe the altar has a way to repair it.
Well, I mean, we could try and see if we can communicate with it first.
That too. Would you do the honors? Since there's only one.
The amulet has wound closure and scribe protection. I don't have. anything-
Well, as you said,
I assume.
scribe protection isn't really going to be useful if all 3 of us don't have it.
Can we say I put the shield guardian thing up instead of scribe
You
protection?
can take a short rest to change it.
Like early memories, so.
You know that time acts differently in here anyway.
So actually, with that, I'm going to be changing out Glamored for Linguist.
Okay.
For when we go upstairs to also help along with the reading. See if there's anything useful there. Maybe on how to repair shield guardians. If there really is a shield guardian closet, where to find it. How far away it is.
Seems like you just found it, but...
Is the closet with a single shield guardian?
Okay, so
a shield
you're
guardian closet. Well, yeah.
activating Control Shield Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay. As you activate the ability, it senses no active guardians nearby.
I'm gonna tap it with the keys.
With the tools?
Yes.
Okay, you tap it and it kind of sways. But nothing appears to happen.
Alright, so we're saying poking it does nothing either.
You poke it?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Maybe try to... No, it's not an active.
I will take a star. Take the star from, from the wand. And I'll
Okay.
put it, I'll see if I can put it into the Shield Guardian.
Okay. You put the orb, you touch the orb to it, or the star to it, and try to will it into the Guardian. And it sinks in and disappears.
Does it look less messed up or anything? No?
No, it still looks the same, but the head does lift up and the eyes glow with a slight purple.
So you activate it with a star.
And your amulet asks if you want to make a connection.
Yeah.
Okay, you are now controlling the Shield Guardian.
What does Shield Guardian do besides, give shield? And how much to shield? And who to shield?
I don't want to read all of it, so there's a link to the Shield Guardian.
Let's see.
But after...
It might just be that my Discord is all screwy. It won't even open up this one.
Oh, that was a link to D&D Beyond, so...
Yeah, I know.
So is it just like the regular Shield Guardian
It's a
thing?
regular Shield Guardian. But you can tell this one is currently at 20 hit points.
Okay, so then literally you can just find it in the DM's guide then.
Yeah. Here,
That's the monster manual.
I have book. I have big book, Shield Guardian.
I have it up here
Okay.
as well.
Wait, it's in the monster manual?
Yeah.
Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian stats are different than the actual amulet of the Shield Guardian, or do they
Yep.
do the same thing?
Nope, they're different. Well, the amulet is just the amulet of the master, and it says you control a Shield Guardian.
All of the Shield Guardian stats are here.
Yep.
That's kind of dumb. They don't give you the stats of the Shield Guardian in the DM's guide. But to be fair, if you get a DM's guide, you're probably getting a monster manual.
But as you...
Oh, dang. Okay.
I guess I should let you read through everything, but...
Yeah, Shield Guardians are nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's why it's like a more legendary weapon or something like that. Not legendary, but like...
And
So by being just on, does it start kind of that
so
regeneration thing?
as soon as you activate, you see it kind of, its parts kind of shifting, and
And
you
healing?
can tell it is healing.
Okay.
It will take a while to be at full health, but it is actively repairing itself.
Oh. Okay.
Would this +2 bonus to the AC still work for frostbite? / this damage thing work for frostbite?
Wait, what damage thing?
The bound. If the guardian's within 60 feet of the amulet's wearer, half of any damage the wearer takes rounded up is transferred to the guardian.
Oh, okay.
Considering frostbite is technically a part of me as well.
If you give the amulet to frostbite.
Frostbite be beefy. But if it takes 20 points or more, it'll still get KO'd, because
No.
half of 20 is 10.
Yes. Okay. Heck. The fact that it itself takes a star as well is a little problematic, is the thing.
Yeah, but it is a whole other action. Is a whole other thing too. Extra AC, a whole bunch of extra hit points,
Yeah.
an extra attack, mind you, too.
2 attacks.
2 attacks. It counts as a
It has a
better
multi-attack.
tank. It's got a bit. It's a little more tankier than a Dawncaller.
Dawncaller would be absolutely unstoppable with one of these.
50 damage only takes 25.
Less.
And has rage.
If it takes 50, then it'll be 25.
And has rage.
Rage
So
plus
less.
then also stone endurance for that one turn.
So he could, like, take no damage pretty much.
For that one turn. Then afterwards, still just a lot less damage.
Mm-hmm.
Heck. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna take Frostbite Star. Put it into my wand. Sorry, Frostbite.
Okay.
Well, Frostbite was the one in the Shield Guardian.
No. I took the star from my wand and put it into the Shield Guardian.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's how I have the stars currently, I guess. I should write that down. Technically got 6.
If you still your friends.
Yes.
If what?
Said if she steals her friends. Frostbite.
Well, technically, the way you can see it is that Frostbite's putting theirs into the Shield Guardian.
Yeah. We'll say it like that.
So she's not really taking it, just Frostbite's one is being delegated to the Shield Guardian, so that, like, not only can it help protect Frostbite a little better, but also lets us live for, like, one more turn.
Well, just as a note with this, you now have a large shield construct following you around.
Yep. That's
Flavor really doesn't matter anymore.
Just as a note.
Unless you're just trying to, like...
Well,
I mean, for me, for you it wouldn't. For me, though, it might. Or depending on how far away you keep the
to
construct.
heal it needs a star in it, right?
That'd
To
be
be active, it
Yeah.
needs a star.
But I don't think there'd ever be a good time to just power it down to not have to leave it elsewhere, because if someone attacks you and, oh look, Shield Guardian's away, powered down, well, it sucks for you.
I was gonna say, just
Write it.
while we don't need them, I could put them into my
The
library.
bag of holding. Oh. Go, Shield Guardian! Oh my god, you could do that. Go, Shield Guardian, hold out the orb. Poof.
I mean, I'd
Could
have
do
to
that
take the
with
orb
Jesus.
from the Shield Guardian, the star from the Shield Guardian, and put it into the orb. But as
Launch
soon
it
as I
of
bring
it,
him
just-
out, I can take the star from the orb and into him.
Yeah.
Reminding you, it does take an action to transfer the orb. So,
Yeah, but usually
not a
we'd be aware
mid-battle,
of
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely could do outside of battle.
Take a little while, but still, usually we'd be doing that if we feel like battle's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or what could end up happening is that we go into her library if need be, then she puts, like, delegates a different star into it, and then takes once we are out of the orb, then she sticks the one from the orb to whatever she last delegated, so the thing's up and active. Or I don't know. Could be something like that, like take the one from the amulet into the dude, and then afterwards, once you're out, take it from the orb into the amulet.
We need both the guardian and the amulet active.
Yeah, so you activate the guardian first, and then you put the one into the amulet to get the connection to the guardian.
Okay.
Trying to think if I even need wound closure now for the amulet. If I should go with just scry protection then instead.
There's still two of us who aren't, so I'd say just keep wound closure.
Oh.
So you don't have to worry about death saves.
Okay.
Though they did save you in the last fight.
I have a nat 20.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Well, we've got this thing.
I'm not so sure Glamour will help you all too much, unless it stays like a little ways away from you, but then that kind of defeats the point, doesn't it?
How healed is this thing now? Because it restores 10 HP every round, so every 6 seconds. It doesn't take that long then.
I'll say it's about half hit points now.
Half?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing she would know what the total HP of it is, as compared to like, is it just
Yeah,
a
so it's
standard?
about at 70 right now.
So I just got 140 then for his HP?
You gotta wait like
It
another
has 142.
Okay.
little over a minute for it to fully heal.
Well, we're going upstairs to figure out anything about that, or see if the altar's changed since it is slightly larger.
Yeah, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Open
Okay.
open the altar first.
Open the door.
Stop
So,
having it.
I'm open the door then.
Okay. You open the door, you realize it's the door is even significantly bigger. And you look at it, it seems oddly the exact size of the shield guardian that was
I knew there were more.
in the closet.
Shield Guardian Closet. Just a little plaque right next to the door. I wonder how we missed that.
Okay, so you head up to the shrine, altar.
If I bring the shield guardian up to a workstation, does it see anything?
There are not any more stars or ingots.
Okay, go upstairs.
Because technically it's a construct as compared to a living creature.
Okay.
Nice try, but no.
Alright, so then we'll have all of Don Collar's fluffy pals, who are living organisms. No, they wouldn't.
If you can convince Don Color to try, he is currently asleep on the back of a wolf.
Hey, Panther. You see anything on those workstations?
It's in the weasel.
It kind of just looks up at you, looks over, just looks at you.
Neat.
The weasel does about the same.
Yeah, go upstairs.
I would say that's a 90% no, 10% chance they're thinking something they don't want to tell us.
They get like 5 stars and like 10 ingots.
Then time runs out. All of it just disappears.
Yeah, go
Okay.
upstairs and altar's open then right now?
Yeah, the hatch at the top is open.
I'm gonna go down to the forge and activate it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do that, I was thinking we could just check it out while it's in its less powerful
Okay.
state for now.
Yeah, I'll do that actually. I'll head on up with her.
Okay.
See if the forge has any. The altar has any differences.
Okay, so you're putting an orb in the altar?
Yep,
Who's putting it in?
I'll do it since she's got the other ones there. So I'll put an orb into the altar.
Okay. You hear 4 choices. You hear order, nature, elements, and light.
Yo, Lynn. There's a new one. There's light.
What were all the options specifically?
Same ones. Order, elements, nature, and light.
technically it's 2 new ones because it's elements, not elemental.
It's the same one.
Okay. It's like, this is a trick question. What is this?
I may have said it differently last time, but it's the same one.
Did we last time learn through the books what the altar powers did? Such as like order.
Well, I would assume that
Nature
light is good, considering, light gods made these altars.
You do not know what light does.
Feels like a trick though. I don't know. Feels a little. If there's some way that we can figure out, I'd rather figure it out before just activating light.
Start combing through the books.
Okay.
I'll pull it out of the altar and do the same.
Okay. The star inside of the altar is gone.
Oh, I'm gonna go down to the weapons forge, not the forge. Whatever.
The main floor
Yes.
with
The
the
stations.
workbenches.
Stations.
Workbenches, yeah.
Yes.
And the star is back.
And I'll pick it up.
I'm assuming you used one of the ones you just got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna do the ones from the other one and be like, well, oops.
Hey, Lynn, just gonna take a quick trip back to the other altar.
She's going in the closet. Darn it!
Okay, so you're going through the books, trying to figure out what light does?
Yep.
Yep. Or any new information that it might help us with.
Or yeah, just any new information in general for Lynn.
There's not much new information. There's kind of just more detailed information. So in the last shrine, there was one book that covered a few topics. Now there's a book for every single topic. So definitely a lot more detailed in this shrine.
Okay.
Anything on Titans? Maybe weaknesses to them?
You do find one book on the Titans.
Team Titans! Go!
But it pretty much just gives you all the information you already knew, Lynn,
Yeah.
about the Titans. You do find what light does.
How does it kill us? And how many horrible ways?
You can see in the normal power, it calls on the aid of all champions within a 100-foot radius. On the amplified, it calls on the aid of all light champions.
So there
Who
is
are
a distinction.
aware? That they're like champions, or just all of them who are chosen?
It doesn't specify.
Well, thank you for nothing, book.
The first one was just all champions, period.
All
all
light
light
champions
champions
in a 100-foot radius.
Okay.
Amplified is all light champions.
Okay.
So, we can do a recall of all the light champions to see who's out there here, but that's basically a beacon to the dark gods of come kill us. And it didn't specify if they already know that they're light champions, so that might just alert all the dark gods to
Go kill them.
weakened light champions. We just gotta become gray Jedis.
You can recall Overwatch.
I was like, that's just what it is.
It really is.
Recall all the heroes. And then, you have Tracer working with Widowmaker, and it's like, those two things don't match up together. Let's do it anyway. Should we do it?
Well, definitely not.
Call Charles.
I think first we should call on Ironwood,
Nature Goddess.
Dryad,
The Dryad, you know what I meant.
and see if he knows if the enhanced light call will include
If anyone
champions
knows,
that don't know they're champions.
if it's
yet.
anyone, it would be Charles who knows that. Either way, we can ask both. We do have a
Well,
way to call
if
in.
this only recalls the light champions that know of their fate,
Then we should.
then we can easily call Charles over. If it doesn't, we won't be able.
Don't forget we have little communication devices to
I
Charles, so we
just
can.
remembered that. Yep.
Hey Charles, come out of your house that you've sworn never to leave.
It's okay, I can make him travel through the office. Taxi service.
So, alright. I'll go turn on the forge if you want to go call upon the Dryad.
Sure.
Okay.
Trip. Oh.
Is the golem... Is the shield guardian fully healed now at this point?
Yeah, at this point it healed really quickly. This took a while to get through all the bugs.
Yeah. I will
Shield Guardian OP.
grab star from, say, the wand for now.
Okay.
Put it into the orb. Put the shield guardian into the office.
Okay.
A couple of the important books as well into the office.
Okay.
Eventually they'll all be fit in here.
Well, I'll just throw all the books into the bag of holdings.
It is already pretty packed in that room, especially with adding a shield guardian.
That's why I said eventually.
My dude.
And then
All the books in the bag of holding. We have 2.
I'll take the star from the shield guardian,
Okay. It deactivates.
exit out of the office.
Okay.
Put one back into, what did I say, the wand that I took it out of? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got one in the orb for now, but then I'll use that one to call upon,
You remove the star from the orb?
Yeah.
Okay. The shield guardian appears next to you. It is considered a creature. And any creatures inside, when the orb is removed, appear next to you.
Oh man! You just nerfed my Sims.
So she can't have her kobold army unless they're all just spiritual creatures that exist only within the office.
You just have to keep the orb active.
Yeah.
Because I thought the orb was only a way of traveling between the 2 areas.
It is.
Okay, so then deactivated just yeets everyone out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, fine, then I'll put him back into the orb. Keep the orb active, then.
Okay.
And I'll use the star from the wand.
Okay, so
Okay.
as I'm going downstairs, I want to check the shield closet again.
Yeah,
See
look
if
at the
another
shield
one
closet.
materialized or something.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna find 20 more! Investigation check. Roll a D100. Poggers, everyone, dude. Investigation. Neato, that's actually not too bad. 20?
It is completely empty.
Darn it! Alright, then yeah, I go to activate the forge.
Okay. Activate the forge. What are you choosing?
Nature.
Okay. You have connection with the Dryad.
Yo, iron wood!
Yo, what's up, my homies?
You hear the stomping coming towards the shrine.
Wait outside the shrine for him.
Okay. As you get outside, you realize there's not many trees around this one. It's in a fairly rocky area. But you see a single tree kind of animate and start walking towards you.
Yeah, obviously with that going up, I'm going up to out there too.
Okay.
So.
Okay, he kind of says that. Ah, you made it here.
Indeed we did. I can't remember what I was gonna ask. Right. The light thing. Yeah. So this shrine has the option to call upon light at the altar.
Yes, it does.
Will I call back all the light champions, regardless of if they know they're a light champion, or only those who are aware of it?
Unfortunately, the only time it was used was during the original battle.
When
And
everyone
everyone
already
knew.
knew.
So this would be a shot in the dark if we use it.
Yeah.
Not something we should use now, then it seems.
Roll that D100. Hope you're lucky.
Is this the only shrine with that option, by the way?
This is one of the main ones. They set it up to have that ability because it was close to where they kept the Stone Titan.
It would be smart.
Synthe is looking for a shield guardian of his own.
I'm not really. I'm just looking for the Shield Guardian closet. Where they're all manufactured. I know there's one around here somewhere.
Those things haven't been made in a very long time.
That is a thing. If ours were to break or something, how would you go about building a new one?
Or fixing it.
You'd have to talk to your friend. He's the one that originally built them.
I have like
All
5
right.
shield guardians in the office.
Each of them just filing paperwork. No, those books go there, not there. I'm too small to be able to do that. I can't reach. I'm sorry, are you over 10 feet tall? Didn't think so. I'm sorry, are you gonna work your poor little dragon dude to the bone?
The little fey creature bones.
Yeah, little fake creature bones all the way up, carrying all the heavy books. The shield guardians can just do.
Put the heavy ones at the bottom levels. It's fine.
Except the shield guardians have thrusters on their legs, you know, pull an
I'll
Iron Man.
ask if Ironwood knows how many shield guardians there are.
Other than the 2 I've seen, I'm not sure.
Is the other one you've seen the one with the Dark Champion?
Yes.
Is there a closet at the other shrine? Or when I put in the orb in the other shrine, would I have known if there was like no other door or something like that there?
With how you found this one, you can assume.
That there wouldn't have been?
Yeah.
Then,
Do you still ask him, though?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I could always use it in the orb. But I'll ask him as well, what's the direction to Clifton, and how long will it take for us to get over there?
If you head pretty much northeast from here, take you about 2 days.
That's not bad.
Much faster than the other way around.
Is there anything else of import that we needed to ask here?
Wouldn't think so. Dawn Color's happier.
I'll ask, is there a way to try and increase the chances of getting certain fuzzy creatures back in?
He kind of just starts laughing. It's like, well,
Dawn Caller immediately summoned a direwolf and has grown very attached to it very quickly.
oh, that's impressive.
It'll be problematic.
I am glad I'm a tree.
No words of wisdom for this one then?
I don't know how to control the items.
Fair enough.
It was given to him for a reason, so he should be fine. He should be fine. He'll never turn into the dark side because I don't think he's smart enough to realize what the dark side is. So
We'll tell him that the fuzzy friends can only be summoned through the light gods. Pretty easy.
that too. Or if he ever feels sad about it, the dark gods are preventing him from summoning his fuzzy friends, so he gets rage mode towards them even more. I just love to see the look on either Wardness or someone that one of their faces just like when Dawncaller just rushes at them saying, "Give me back my Fluffy!" And they're just gonna be like, "Huh?" and then Don Collar pulls out like a 13-year smite, and then they just die.
Well, I think that was all the important questions
Yeah.
for this go round.
Hold on. In the previous shrine, one forge would activate it. But what if you activated both forges here?
You're asking the Dryad?
Yes.
Guess that's something you have to find out.
No. No. Okay, and to the DM, did any of the books say anything about activating both forges?
They did not.
Okay. I guess we'll find out.
Do you want to find out now?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go find out what it does. So if you see like 13 more trees around here, then that's probably because I guess nature got amplified even more. Or if the shrine collapses on itself, I guess it can't handle the power it gave itself. Who knows?
What does Amplified Order do, by the way? I'm not sure we ever asked.
You've never activated.
The book said though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he told us that it basically made everyone calm like the original or something like that, but then like advanced order. So you said elemental wasn't in there because that was something inputted by the dark gods, including chaos.
Elements was not added by the dark gods.
It wasn't.
No.
So what do those do? Like what's order, chaos,
So
standard, and amplified?
oh, you don't know what chaos amplified is.
I mean elemental and
Yeah. Order amplified makes it so you can't fight and you have to tell the truth
Zone of
within
truth.
100 feet.
Forces the zone of truth then
Yes.
through star magic.
Yes. So there is no save.
Okay.
Technically, star magic is still a form of magic, isn't it?
Stop
Technically,
with
yeah.
your anti-magic field.
No, not anti-magic field. It's a thing that the mastermind rogue gets.
Nature amplified, you know.
Yeah.
Elements amplified, you gain control of the elementals
How long?
for an hour.
Concentration or not?
No.
So you just gain control over them.
Yep.
That might help
But
fighting
there
things nearby.
is always a chance of losing control of them.
Would have been useful to know for the last fight. Just some elementals against what's their face.
Well, then
This
let's
is probably not
try-
gonna help us.
We
What
can
if-
try double amplified nature then, because that's the safest route.
We feel an influx of power. That wasn't us. So then, gotta go downstairs.
Yes, it is, but okay. It's like, I'm gonna go. Need to be awake for this.
Probably. Then, I
Might get you some dryad friends. You'll have some company then.
Okay, you're activating
both forges.
both forges, and you're activating the altar for nature.
Yep.
Trees start springing out of the ground. Oh dear God. That's not good,
The
please.
single dryad comes back. Was something different supposed to happen? I finally rolled opposite
Oh.
of what you always get.
Were you actually hoping for the thing to be like...
It would have been fun if it had fully worked, but
Would there have been like 3 dryads then?
there would have been a lot.
Oh, dryads.
It just makes me sad. You just prevented Ironwood from having friends. This is on you.
It's on the dice.
Yeah, but you said at the beginning of this that you were above gods. You could have said he got his friends anyway.
I could cheat.
But where's the fun in playing fair?
Hashtag give Ironwood friends, damn it.
Now trending on Twitter.
There'd be like one person that listens to this.
Sorry. Now trending on Tumblr. It's a dead site just like Ironwood. We're Ironwood's friends. They have
Well,
friends with us.
apparently nothing happens. At least nature, if we double amplify it.
Should we go?
I mean, I suppose we can try.
Let's do it. I mean, we don't have to say anything,
Okay.
so...
I guess we'll attempt to double amplify order.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we could always go nature again.
Dance, DM, dance.
Why did I not think of this one? I thought of the other ones. Okay. You feel the shockwave of energy go out.
Wendy's is not actually food. No. That's a lie.
Momentarily remove the stars from cloak and armor, and I'm going to open up one of the books.
Okay.
Can I read it?
No.
Let's see. Shot in the dark. I'm going to try and speak in... Actually, what languages do you know?
Languages you already have. Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Primordial.
I do not have Primordial. Try speaking to me in Primordial.
Speak.
Do I understand
You say
him?
speak in Primordial?
Sure.
You understand him.
I'll try and read off a passage in Infernal.
Okay. It sounds like common to you.
So there is effect for the amplifications of two forges.
Maybe there's just a chance of it happening.
Probably.
And the orbs are back
You
into the
don't
cloak and armor.
suppose
Yeah.
that we could summon a light god using double amplified light?
I think you need more than double amplified light.
Maybe you would insta-summon the others here. Like, teleport them here. I mean, this basically order... Not only is it like a bigger zone of truth, but now it also has like comprehend languages or something attached to it. So if the other one just calls them here, maybe that would actually just like
Well, I
straight
think
up
it
bring them
depends
here.
on what double amplified light does to begin with. Because if it just calls all light champions, regardless of whether or not they know their status, a double amplified one could be that only the ones that know of their status, so it's a safer version.
Well, there's a very smart thing we can do. Ask the person who actually built this. I mean, we were experimenting, which was fun, but I'm gonna pull out the...
I mean, I'm tempted to do the double amplified elemental.
I don't want to summon dragons in here just yet. So I'm gonna pull out the phone and
I
I'm gonna
think
try
so
to...
long as we're not in battle, we should hopefully be fine and not risk.
You wanna chance it though?
If Frostbite summons the elementals, they're small.
This is double amplification though. It might be double the challenge rating.
They're still gonna be pretty small.
Still would rather call Charles to make sure we're not doing some big blunder, because using double amplified might be like a bigger beacon to the dark gods or something about either our location or the energy being used here.
Well, we're already so close to the Stone Titan, they are aware of a beacon being around this area anyway.
I think we should still be careful though, because it might hasten their progress. That's what I'm saying. Might make them be a little more alert. So, I'm gonna pull the phone out,
We can try, but I don't...
and I'm gonna call Charles.
Okay.
It's not a phone.
It turns into a phone, okay?
It kind of is. Okay. So you're calling Charles?
Yep.
Sure. What do you need?
A few things.
What did you get yourself into now?
A new shrine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so a few things. Shield Guardians. If one is destroyed, how do you make one?
Or fix it.
Or
Not,
fix
not
one?
too hard to do. Just take some work.
What materials would you need to build one? Or do you need these the metal alloy ingots that you find within these shrines?
You use ingots, wood, clockwork parts, star. Yeah, that's about it. If you want to make a star one. A normal one is really easy.
Alright. Other thing, so... How much do you know about activating the shrine, the altar, with double forges activated?
There's only a few of those. That really narrows down where you are. Okay.
Or what that one near Clifton, so we can get close to those.
Ah,
The
that
one
makes
unit
sense.
that we discussed about.
I forgot you told him. Okay. What about activating them?
What do they do? What effects?
They.
I mean, they're already amplified. So far, it seems that having both forges activated is an even more amplified version. We have somewhat of an idea of what order does, but what would nature, elementals, or light do?
Light.
That is a thing, though. In light, the normal amplified one calls the light champions. Is it only those who are aware? Or all?
I'm assuming you have them on speaker, so I'll ask. I mean,
Yes.
you could always write to Starmore, can't you? Just make sure that we're not accidentally sending up an even bigger beacon to the Dark Champions.
I would definitely not recommend activating it until I've had time to do so. And with it, who it would call, I'm not sure. Everyone knew during the war.
Alright, but what about the double amplified? Maybe not so much light, but what about elementals or nature?
Nature has a chance of multiplying ironwood for a short time, mostly used for defense of the shrine.
So it's not like there would be a permanent increase of defenders?
Only for this shrine?
Only for the shrine that is at, yes. Because the shrines that have the double forges are the most important to protect.
Yeah.
Amplified elements. Grows the size of the elementals, also mostly used for defense.
What about order? We have an idea, but we don't know exactly what it does.
Order pretty much just cancels everything in the area. Spells, fighting,
Language barriers.
I look at myself. Am I a changeling or am I still Dragonborn?
You are a changeling.
So, okay, to DM. So the normal amplified one. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask Charles. So, just regularly amplified, would it be able to stop a dark champion from attacking?
Order?
Yes.
Possibly. We never resorted to that.
I mean, when death is the better option, I suppose.
So even if I had tried that at the other shrine, it may not have worked anyway.
Maybe not. There's always a chance. So what are you doing right now, Charles?
So what are you doing?
More just like where are you at, or how are things at the moment?
I'm not going to tell you my location. Risk of being found.
I suppose.
What I'm doing is preparing
But I mean, are your preparations going well?
as well as I can be for this.
So we ran into one of the Dark Champions. Tiefling. I'm not sure if saying the name might call attention to our location. Names have power after all.
You know their name.
Maybe. Might have been a false one.
Instantly he just goes silent. You can tell there's shock. It's like, if you actually learned their name, you have great power.
I doubt it's their real name, though. But what do you mean?
Who were they? Who were they?
Is it safe to say their name?
Yes.
The name we were given was Aranis.
Aranis, a purple tiefling. Oh, the shield guard. I'm not going to read the third part of the name. A purple tiefling with a shield guardian
Well, what about
companion.
purple? Is that an actual name?
Was she really cocky? Thought that she was more powerful than you?
Yes.
She was more powerful than us. Decided to even revive us when she knocked us all down.
That's not surprising at your point. Yes, that is her name.
Sounds like you know their names as well.
I know her name. She's very cocky. She thinks she will always win, even when looking at defeat.
Well, it's the only way to look at it. If you look at defeat thinking you're going to get defeated, then you've already lost the battle. You have to believe you'll win even in a losing situation.
She said that it's easy to take down a Titan.
Charles.
Yes.
Charles.
Quick question, actually, to the DM. When we saw Irielynn, did the stars that she had, did they look corrupted?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I'll ask Charles. Can a corrupted star enter a shield guardian?
It actually amplifies the shield guardian.
How dangerous is it if we grabbed a corrupted star? Didn't try to use it, just tried to grab it.
As soon as you touch it, it will try to corrupt you. If you can stand against that, I'm not sure. I haven't been dumb enough to try.
Is there a way to sever the connection between a shield guardian and someone with its amulet without coming in contact with the star?
Destroy the amulet.
That would definitely work.
Is destroying the amulet even a viable option, though, considering it is amplified with the power of a star?
It's very difficult. Only star abilities could destroy it.
Can you target a star within an item?
You can certainly try.
For the shield guardian, was the star in plain view when it was put into him?
It moved inside of the armor on his chest. And his face glowed.
Because shield guardian is supposed to be for defense, they're not going to make it super easy to just wipe out the battery.
So our best chance of taking down that shield guardian is...
And by the way, we're calling them from inside the shrine.
I figured.
Oh yeah, I also ask. So, while inside the shrine we experience time, the people outside of it do not. It essentially stops time. However,
Yes.
as we are currently calling you, and you are not within the shrine, you are experiencing some sort of time continuation as well.
Yes.
Would it be safe to say that the Dark Champions are able to experience some sort of continuance of time while we are inside the shrines as well? Or is this just something special because of your abode?
I have not had direct contact with a Dark Champion. In a while at least. I assume it is my house giving the abilities, since it is powered by the same magic.
Fair enough.
So has Starmore told you what light does?
You haven't given me a chance to ask.
You could have written down while we were talking.
The connection is lost.
Well, alright then. Just put it away. Only thing left to do is to gear up and head out. And by gear up and head out, I mean gear up, take a short rest, and then head out. Well, actually, let's see if we can fit all the books inside the bags of holding. Might be useful.
Go for it.
I'm gonna need your help too. There's a lot of books.
I know. Give me a moment.
Okay, so you go up and start piling the books into your bag.
First into Don Collar's. He's got the big
Can
bag.
we grab Tom Collar's bag while he's asleep?
We're just gonna grab Don Collar.
You can certainly try.
I'm
He's
def-
currently, he has it wrapped around him. It's like a satchel.
Nudge, nudge.
He's currently asleep on the back of a direwolf.
Nudge, nudge. Don Collar!
Do you have shovel?
We need your help. Well, we want you to stick many books in that bag.
Books are boring.
Yes, but books can also be used as blunt force trauma.
Can I grab the bag
Sword
while
is
you
better.
continue your nap?
No, it's my bag.
Can I borrow the bag?
Make a persuasion check.
Would you like to be able to use the bag as a club to make big thwack?
21.
Fine. He takes it off and hands it to you.
Let's do it.
I'll bring it back later.
Thank you. Fluffy.
Books.
Okay.
Books galore.
It takes you a long time. Almost just as long as it took to read the books. But you're able to put them all in that bag.
Nice. Well, that was tiring.
I try and pull out some of the beans.
You're trying to pull out a bean? Or...
Sure.
Okay.
It's a bag of beans as well.
What does the bag of beans do? Turns any item that goes into it into beans.
I am literally just thinking of actual beans.
My dude, the bag of beans turns any items that are
So
put into
I don't know
into
if there's any like
its
actual
equivalent of
magical
beans.
properties to it or not.
You pull out a bean.
Once Don Collar figures out this,
No.
this is where we've lost them.
Plant it.
We're inside a shrine.
Just try throwing it on the ground. Put it on the ground.
While staring at you, I just put it on the ground.
I don't know. It's a magical
Inside
shrine.
of the shrine? Or
Yeah.
It's sitting on the metal floor.
I don't know. It's a magic shrine. Maybe you can make the magic bean grow faster. Let's throw it outside. Toss.
Can
No.
I'll grab the bean, put it on top of the altar. Nature.
You're activating nature and the ultra with the bean on top?
The forges aren't activated though. I don't think.
I was gonna ask, are the forges active?
No.
No.
It's just a regular bean.
Just ironwood spread. Just like little eyes spread on the bean. Ironwood is like, what hell have you brought me into? What does regular nature do? No, animated things, like animate the trees and the shrubs.
Okay.
But no ironwood.
This is sad that you always gotta have an ironwood.
The altar instantly starts growing this weird fungus.
Fungus.
The altar itself or from the bean?
The bean disappears into the altar, and the altar starts growing this weird fungus.
What did you do?
I tried to grow the bean inside the altar.
I mean, fair. I was trying to do it on the middle floor. Let's infuse it with light. Let's figure out what this does, though. I want to inspect the shrooms.
You instantly, as just having a small conversation, you hear this loud shrieking sound. Then it gets louder and louder and louder until it's just filling the room.
I'm covering my ears.
It's still loud.
Might be loud, but maybe I won't be unconscious.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Where's the shrieking sound coming from?
You are in a metal room that reflects sound. You cannot tell.
when it was softer, could we tell where it began
Make a
from?
perception check.
And Frostbite do his own as well.
Sure.
It's all bad. My perception is a 5. Frostbite's is a 9.
You cannot tell.
I'm gonna slowly leave the room.
Okay.
Not slowly, I'm gonna leave the room.
Is the
As
fungus
you-
covering the entirety of the altar?
As you leave the room, you can definitely tell it is coming from that room.
Well, it's all trying to shadow isn't gonna
The
help.
altar, it appears to be about 12 of the fungus growing on it.
Order.
Activate order.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing changes. Or, yeah.
Go back in, signal the Lynn.
I'm going down to also grab, the 2 stars again.
You're leaving the room.
I'm leaving Frostbite behind.
Okay, Frostbite's still in there. Okay.
So that's problematic.
Amplified order. Let's go.
Hold on. I'm gonna tap the thing to the door to try to shut down the
Okay,
place.
you shut the door. There's still a shrieking coming from the top room.
Neat. Gonna open it. I don't think that's anything. I think that's the fungus is in pain.
Amplify the order. Go.
Fine, going downstairs, activating the forge. Both
Amplified
forges.
order.
Okay. It does not stop.
Even with both forges.
You activate both forges?
Yes.
Okay, it stops.
How long does that amplified order last?
Long enough for Liz to leave.
You know that it lasts an hour.
An hour?
As soon as the shrieking stops, you see the fungus start to move. It starts running down the altar and towards the stairs.
Just completely ignored me?
Mm-hmm.
Shrieking fungus.
Can I
Eldritch Blast.
try and grab one?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Make a dexterity check.
4.
4. They all slip.
3, sorry.
They definitely all slip past and go out the door.
Like out the door?
They get to the stairs and start just tumbling down the stairs, then go out the door.
Frostbite, try and grab one.
Oh wait. That's okay. Frostbite tries to grab one? Okay.
I assume dex check there as well?
Yep.
Much better, 14.
14. He has one.
Hold it in place. I'm gonna try and do the identify.
Okay.
What the hell is this thing?
It is a shrieker.
Shrieking mushroom.
It's literally a plant.
Does it stop ever at all?
Whenever it feels threatened if there's something within 30 feet, it shrieks.
This would be good to have. Fascinating right here. Always shrieking.
Is there a way to make it feel unthreatened around certain people?
Nope.
Let's kill it.
You literally spawn shriekers.
Could you imagine if I could, tame one
The
and
ring has
use it
animal
against
handling.
against enemies?
The ring has animal handling.
It's not
so
smart
you can
enough.
try to persuade it.
You can tell it has an intelligence score of 1.
Wow, something dumber than Dawncaller.
Just barely.
My dude, the ring has animal persuasion crap.
I don't have that set.
And it also does not apply to this low of intelligence. And it is not a beast.
Yeah, it's also animal thing.
True.
This is a plant.
True. Let's just get a furbolg to talk to it, man. Or a circle of the shepherd.
Just frostbite, fly it out, and just kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
At the
just
door,
kind of
dude.
wiggling
Plant him
away.
at the door. So anyone who tries to enter and just gets shrieked at, dude.
So, new bean?
Not at the altar, but yeah. Well, let's try outside and then not at the altar.
Okay. With the bag.
Okay.
Put one of the beans or whatever outside.
Outside? Okay.
Yeah.
There spawns a sword. Can I close the thing if it spawns the sword? He tries to kill him.
It's a plant!
Shh. Iron grows on metal.
The
Shut up.
bean
Shut
is
up.
in the ground!
Shut up.
So you planted the bin outside.
Yes. Not in metal or whatever the heck
Iron
this
grows
one's going
on
on.
leaves is
I
what was trying
love
to
this
say.
bag. Okay. A stone statue appears out of the ground and it looks exactly like you. So
What version
Does
of
it-
her?
It-
Move? Does it animate?
it's just standing there.
Of her
It doesn't
form
appear
or
to
the
move.
changeling form?
It appears to be your changeling form.
Ew, knock it down!
Please.
It's a lynch
It's-
scheme.
It's like,
We probably should
wow,
keep that
you
out
really
there.
chose that to look like?
The statue speaks to her.
The statue speaks.
Nice.
Excuse me?
You can go with anything and you chose that?
I know
You're not
Pepto-Bismol
changed
is in
into
my...
anything at all.
I don't
This
have
is-
the ability to change. I'm a statue.
Statue with sass, Christ.
Not my fault you made me.
In the pursuit of knowledge, things happen. Apparently, you're a mistake.
Yada yada yada, knowledge.
Hey, just be glad you're not Pepto-Bismol like her.
Hey, I like that one.
I am not a tiefling right now, you ass.
Still?
What can you do then, besides just sass? And provide a potentially really good debate partner.
Also, do you last forever?
About as much as you can do. Nothing.
So how long do you last? Or are you just forever now here?
Up to you. I like you.
Kind of just look at it.
In my mind, I'll be like, so now we actually have a Lynn who can hold things. Because this one has strength.
Actually, yeah. This one would be strong. I'll do the identify. How long does this thing last? What are its stats?
It is just a statue.
A statue that talks.
So
So it is more than just a statue already.
Description,
Well-
just a statue.
while you are identifying, it is mocking you and threatening you the whole time.
Yeah.
You know that it will stay like this for 24 hours. After that time, it becomes just a regular statue. It is not able to move. It just
Cast
can
animate
threaten
objects.
you. It can just threaten and mock you. And if anyone comes to it, it describes you as being as the most heinous of villains and directs newcomers to find and attack you.
How is Frostbite responding to this thing?
I feel like he wouldn't like it. He's kind of just been glaring at it the whole time.
Can I dispel it at all?
No. Well, you can try.
No, I don't have to dispel magic or anything. Can I, like, will it to shut up?
So it's like, what are you trying now?
Okay.
You know, brain abilities. Because you don't have one.
You know, as much sass as you have, you still have more brains than Dawncaller.
Hey, that was a good one. Don't know who that is, but that was a good one.
No, the one in... You don't know.
It literally just knows about her. And is...
I look
Just
at
stick
it.
him in your library, dude.
I just look at him.
Dude,
Look at it.
Dude, stick him in your library.
Why would I do that?
He's not a creature.
Why would I do that?
Eternally torment him for tormenting you.
It's only here for another 23 hours and blah 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 minutes.
Fine, then you can gaze upon yourself and be all egotistical or something like that.
Wow, no. No. If this thing
I don't want to stare at your face either.
Wait, hold on. Bring it inside. These things cancel magic.
Make a strength check to try to pick up the statue.
I will help remove the statue.
Okay, with advantage.
I'm gonna make my own roll for that.
Okay, then separate.
This is already really bad. Can the weasel help?
I got a 1.
You ask the weasel to help you?
Weasel and frostbite.
Panther 2.
Weasel kind of just looks at you, looks at it, and just lays down. You get the sense Dawncaller still has control over it, but...
Hold on. Oh.
18?
Okay.
I was pissed with this thing.
My dude, what you could have done.
You're able to carry it inside.
Because this is technically amplified by star magic, the bag itself, so...
Once it is inside, it shuts up.
I won't feel bad for doing this. Blast, 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 blast.
You're gonna shoot it out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not out the door, break it first before you...
I'm assuming the very first impact is going to destroy it. It's a statue.
Okay, I'm gonna use the table I have. I'll just say you hit. Roll damage. We'll see how many hits this thing can take.
Probably a lot, because I don't roll too well. Eldritch Blast. And this thing's getting yoked 40 feet, by the way.
Barely lift it up and then...
It would go off a cliff.
Down.
And if I need to, I'll angle it just enough so that it does arc as well.
Okay. 40 feet away is off a cliff, so...
Actually pretty good, 24.
That thing is shattered and flown off a cliff. I still don't like you.
Turn it back on.
So, maybe no more beans for now?
Yeah, but it's real interest.
One
I'll
more?
bring out a bean.
You know
I
what?
won't plant it,
One more
Okay.
then?
and I'll identify. Can I figure out all the different types of...
No. Because there is a long list here, and I don't want to read it.
Just send it to us via email.
But
you can say
no.
yes,
Sorry, via
and
Skype.
No.
just send it.
Send it via Skype.
Using regular identify?
Star identify.
Start it. No.
One more? And then we're done?
Can I at least figure out how many possible effects there are?
It's like 100 different effects then? Is it
13.
Oh.
That's not too bad.
13's not a lot. What are you talking about?
Well, 13, and each effect has a paragraph that I have to read.
Read the titles.
There is no title.
Oh, it's literally just one paragraph. Two.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So we know that one of the effects is shrieking, moss thing. Another one is a statue that'll just insult you. There are another 11 effects.
One more.
2.
2?
You
At
know
least.
that it has 7 uses this day. It rolls 3d4 for how many uses each day.
Should we use it? So if Dawncaller wakes up, he can't use them?
Good idea. Yeah. Number 3, go.
I love this. Okay. And all of the effects are just as weird as what has happened already.
Wait, hold on. By that point, I would have gotten my orbs down from the forges. And
Got your
reinserted
orbs
things.
back? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
reinserted
getting all orbs and all that.
I'm guessing
Stars
since technically
back.
we haven't really been doing much, this is technically still counting like a short rest. So if we want to change ability traits and stuff,
Oh
we
yeah,
can.
yeah, you could change stuff.
It's just literally fucking around.
A small nest appears with 7 eggs in it.
What type of eggs?
They appear to have a kind of blue and green shell.
Star identify.
They are eggs.
Of?
It doesn't say what creature. They are eggs.
Lynn knows they are eggs of redacted.
Tiny dinosaur eggs.
They're the tiny dragon eggs.
Yes, they are tiny dinosaur eggs.
Awesome. Little velociraptors. How many? 7?
7.
I've got a pack of velociraptors. Are they legitimate eggs?
No.
It's an illusion?
No, they're actually there.
They just won't last that long, I'm guessing. His beans.
I mean, I did identify. Like, what's up with these eggs?
I don't like your identify.
Well, you gave it to her.
I know. You be quiet.
It is like the first ritual in the book as well. So I don't even have to
I
scroll.
know.
It's there.
You can tell... Oh. Wait.
7 tiny velociraptors. Here we go. And Frostbite shall be the leader.
It has a chance of, if you eat an egg, has a chance of increasing your abilities or damaging you.
Increases abilities permanently?
Say no. For the love of everything, say no, because this can be hella
Yes.
abused.
Yes. It doesn't say a length, so I'm saying permanent.
Oh my god.
How much damage?
A lot.
No.
10d6.
Yeah, that's not more than 60.
I would have to bring out the shield
Right,
guardian
the
so I
shield
could
guardian.
survive this thing if I mess up.
If you get unconscious, though, it's not going to kill you. Plus, I got a healing potion bottle thing to be able to revive you. Plus, if you make sure your amulet's on the wound closing thing, you'll always stay stabilized. Don't do it. No, don't break the game. Don't break the game. You have 7 chances. Well, probably I'm presuming it's like a D100. You have to get an exact 100 to permanently raise your stats, or something. Very small chance of.
Oh, you know it's a con save. They have to beat.
But I know how much.
Not gonna tell you that part.
But I know it would be difficult.
Yes. It is classified as hard on my DC table.
Oh,
I'd have to get at least a 20.
5.
No, 25 is very hard.
Still.
I would have to roll at least an 18.
Don't do it.
I mean, what happens if I stack a bunch of the con orbs together?
Constitution, I believe you can only have one of it because it has
Oh.
one slot.
How many?
All 5. All 5.
I
have orb
mean-
slots in it.
Depending on how this goes.
You can make your strength 0.
You said it was a save? Con save?
Mm-hmm.
Darn it, I can't use Hex on her.
So it would be 4 or 5 con orbs.
Just use
active.
all of them onto it, dude.
Do you want me to figure out what that would give you?
That's a plus 10 at least.
So, how many? I need an exact number.
Raise your chances.
Do 4.
4? Okay.
I think 4 would give me the best chances of getting through all of it, is the thing. Because then I'd still have...
The one for the amulet and then the guardian.
No, that would have to be 3.
3?
The ring gives me a +1 at the save already on anyway.
Okay.
3?
Let's see how much is 3. Yeah.
Well, it's a +1, but if you give it into the area of Constitution, then you might have the stack bonus effect as it is.
If you activate 3 at the same time, then that'd give you a +5 to con.
What if you do +5?
If you do 5 of them,
Mm-hmm.
Is that a +10 actually?
that's a +11.
You'd only need to get an 8, sorry, 7 or higher.
What happens if I get a +6?
6 stars?
Yeah?
13.
Slash would I die?
13 or
14, and there's a chance.
But with 5, I don't die.
No, there's a chance. There's a chance.
I think
With 3, do I die?
There's a chance.
Do I die with 1?
There's a chance.
poison, dude. If you fail to save, you get poisoned. You might die.
No, 1 orb, you're fine. 2, from what you've read, is considered what the gods say is the max.
Okay.
3, you're rolling that D100. You gotta get
3,
lucky.
no one has tried.
Charles is the only survivor.
We should have figured out before we like, strength.
Well, hey, we're still alive.
Okay, so if it's just 2, is it like a plus 3 then?
Plus 3, yep.
3, plus 6 to con. And I'd still need to make a 20, so I'd have to roll at least a 14.
You have the one in the or.
Dawn Caller, though.
Intelligence. He can get smarter.
What is this stat increase, by the way?
Increase ability score.
Of your choice, by 1, I'm guessing.
Your lowest.
Dawn
Okay,
Callers would be
strength, so it doesn't
intelligence.
matter.
Dawn Caller wouldn't have a choice. It would be intelligence.
Actually, it wouldn't be. Be charisma.
He's lower than 3. How did you pull that off, Mr. Magic Man?
My lowest score is a strength, so at that point it doesn't even matter for me anymore.
Yeah.
So if it was a thing of my choice, then it'd be like, maybe it's worth it.
Nope. Don't.
Okay, metagaming, what's his charisma and what's his intelligence then?
His charisma is 1. His intelligence is... Okay. His charisma is -5. His intelligence is -3. Yeah, 3.
He seems much dumber than -3, though.
What's his con?
Plus 4.
Plus 8, it would be. With the ring and then, but there's no point. 7 of them. Which would actually... -5, that's like -2, and the other's -2, so they have 2 negatives.
Is there any way to purposefully make sure, like, these eggs are bad so that they just harm someone?
You want to
Can
make
I
these into a
weaponize
poison?
them?
I want to
No.
weaponize these eggs, everybody.
No.
You want some eggs?
But it is a 20 DC, so...
Hey, he's saving throw because they keep on wanting to do like hex. Now you have disadvantage. It's like it's a saving throw, not a check.
I love that you guys are thinking about this so much.
If only there was some way to ensure.
Charm person. Hey, this can either severely harm you or help you.
If you charm the person, they could still make it, though.
Yeah, but you know if they don't, that's still 10d6. They won't be charmed, but that's 10d6 points of damage.
How is to deal the damage? How does it have to be ingested? Do you just like yeet the egg at them? Do they actually have to eat it? Does it have to be cooked? Can it be raw? If it's raw, do they have the saving throw at disadvantage?
You know, I don't really
It
think...
has to be eaten.
You know, I don't really think we're going to want to be giving our enemies potential stat boosts, so...
Which is why I'm asking for disadvantage and things like that.
Can it go above a 20? Can, like, it increase your stats above a 20? Like, if all your stats were 20. And you ate 1.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Is there a time limit for when these are good?
No.
We can't leave them lying around.
Oh, they're already in the office, man. They're already in the office.
And they're not living organisms, so they're not going to pop out. Well, no, sorry, it's not a creature, so they won't pop out.
So I've got 7 harm/boost eggs.
New beans, my dude. Next ones.
So that was your third bean?
Yes.
So, you know there's 4 left for the day.
Gets more eggs.
New one.
Do it! Number 4!
You brought this upon yourself.
I love it. I love it.
I don't want to spend too much time on the bag.
Oh!
This is either gonna kill us.
Okay. Okay.
Were you just about to give us like either something really good or really harmful?
You were just about to die. Okay.
Insta-death?
No, you would have had to fight something very hard. A tree appears in front of you and animates.
You know I could just close the door and it couldn't get inside.
It just starts looking around.
Hello.
Hey, so there's another tree over there who needs a friend. They're called Ironwood.
Hello?
Yes, we
What
brought you
am I
to life.
doing here?
We brought you to life. Who are you?
I don't know.
Are you someone who's already been alive, or are you just now alive?
Just now?
Chill out a moment. Start in a fight.
This is a trend.
How long does it last?
Indefinitely?
Yep.
You literally just spawned a creature.
You just spawned a trend. That had a 50% chance of wanting to kill you.
Oh, that wouldn't. Trents aren't that bad. You see, we would have died. I don't think we wouldn't have died. I think we could have held it off, or would have shut the door on it, and we would have just stayed inside forever. Just so our shortcut. We just let's not use the shortcut. We're going back.
This is very weird.
Where were you before here? Nowhere, right?
Yes.
Welcome to life.
Okay.
In the 12 minutes that you've been alive, do you have any aspirations? Anything you wish to do?
What?
What is your purpose, young Padawan?
I don't...
What is your name?
I don't know.
Give yourself one. Or would you like us to give you one?
You give me one.
What does the tree ant look like? The Trent look like, sorry.
It actually looks a lot like Ironwood.
A wood iron.
I was thinking Gale. What do you think?
Do you like the name Gale?
Yeah, yes. Yes. I am Gale, the tree. Yes.
How would you like to protect this area?
I mean, I don't know what else to do, so sure.
You could follow us.
Okay.
We got Ironwood a friend. We really did.
Only in this quadrant, though.
It's an important quadrant.
That it is. Actually, you know something? We have someone who'd like to meet you. Gonna move down to the forge.
Summon Ironwood.
Summon Ironwood.
Jump.
Ironwood. We have someone who needs purpose.
Definitely. What did you two do?
Beans.
Hi, I'm
Gale.
Gale. Yes. What did you two do?
Beans.
We got you a friend.
Besides us.
Oh, okay.
An added permanent protector.
I mean, he'll definitely be useful, but
If you don't want him, he can travel with us. But, I mean, he's company for when you
he's
get
just
lonely.
gonna die if he goes with you guys. Yeah, he can stay here.
Well, we're gonna die if we go with us, so yes.
Exactly. Gale, come with me. And he kind of just puts an arm around him and just they walk away.
And they waddled away, waddle, till the very next day. Bum, bada bum, grabbing orbs.
Okay, so after that ordeal with the Treant,
Gonna grab my orbs. I'm just gonna wait.
yeah, grab my orbs. I'm gonna bring out the Shield Guardian,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. You're realizing this is more of a threat than you
Yeah,
thought?
there's really no
Yeah.
reason why to have that Shield Guardian in there if we're experimenting with beans.
I thought the beans would just still bring out, like, the little moss or a statue again.
Beans.
And now there's shrieking moss around us. We are fortifying this thing to hell and back.
We'll have a good alarm system.
Like a dark champion will come
Oh,
around and
that
it's
would
just
have been
like...
a thing. Irielynn walks up and then right next to the door.
There's 12 Shriekers, an additional Trent.
We still have 4 more, right?
Three.
3.
3 more.
No, we've only used 4. 3.
You've used... That was
4,
your fourth.
yes. 4th one was this one, yes. Next one gets...
Okay.
Do you want to plant this one? Should we summon Dawncaller?
No.
Let's summon Dawncaller for the last one.
No, because then he'll know how to do this, and then he'll plant them without us being around.
Fair enough, okay. We are doing this purely to understand the dangers that we
The
could
next
be
one.
in if Dawncaller
Just plant the next one.
gets these.
I'm gonna get ready to close that door. Lane, come inside.
Actually, no, that's a good point. I have Frostbite plant it. Frostbite plant the bean. And I'm just like at the door.
You're messing up this area so much.
The bag of beans, my dude. Oh, D&D campaigns. Oh, bag of beans, let's go. Plant a bag of beans. Oh, shrieky things.
It's just
Shrieky
beans that I
nightmares.
thought
Let's
it was
do
originally just like you pull out a handful of beans. That's it. That's what I thought it was originally.
No, because you said earlier about the fact that... No.
It's just like, yeah, some pinto beans. Some...
Oh, what we should do is get ready to do just max order or something like that to make sure that they can't, like, if a train does try to kill us, that we just order them into submission.
So, a hole opens up in the ground,
How deep?
and a red liquid starts spraying out of it.
Lava?
No, not lava. But
Identify this.
This is only technically episode 2, y'all.
Identify it, dude.
a geyser of this liquid shoots up at about 30 feet in the air and just rains this liquid everywhere.
Identify it.
Question: how fast did these beans grow?
You put it in it instantly, almost instantly appears.
We would have known this already.
Mm-hmm.
We would have had Frostbite just kind of. Boom!
Dude, what you do is yeet.
So
Venus,
Frostbite
Venus.
was hopefully not within that range.
Okay.
Yeetus the Venus, dude. Identify from a distance. You don't need to touch
I
it.
just rolled for how long it lasts, and I rolled the max number, so
24 hours?
no.
3 weeks?
Attempt. We'll figure it out. Start identify.
I mean, it's a geyser.
What is the liquid? Is it literally just a fountain of healing?
No, it's juice. It's a berry juice that is shooting into the air.
It's just juice.
It is juice,
I need food. Plant geyser.
and it will last for 3 minutes.
Oh, that's so short.
Good juice.
Do you taste it?
Frostbite tastes it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Doesn't hurt him.
No, it's just juice.
Let's mix it with us, bottle it, dude. We'll start our own juice corporation based on magic bean juice.
Is it like good berry juice?
It has no healing properties. It is just juice.
You know what? I have an empty
It's not
bag of
even
holding.
wine.
What
It is
about-
just juice.
What about filling properties? It just makes you feel full.
A little.
Like for eating, like, but yeah. So, I have an empty bag of holding. Hold it over.
You're gonna fill your bag with juice. You know what? Okay.
Well, you know something? The bag doesn't. You can hold liquids in the bag, so I mean.
You said okay?
Uh-huh. You now have a bag of holding full of juice.
Geyser!
You flipped that thing inside out. The damage that will occur.
You thought this was over?
Is there anything else in
Just
that
the
bag?
beginning. No, we have 2 other fish already.
It's just it. Okay. Yeah, you can completely fill it with juice.
Oh, you thought this was over? You thought you won, Dark Gods? You've only just begun. The juice epidemic.
I am so excited for this to come back later. Or you to completely.
Bag of juice? Bag of holding? No, bag of juice.
It's a good.
Just stick a straw into it.
It's a good thing I gave you guys another bag of holding. That one's full now.
I wonder why.
I was gonna say, how much capacity is there left in case we summon this geyser again?
You can completely fill the bag if you want to.
I'm just gonna hold it over until the geyser stops.
Okay.
If it isn't completely full, if there's another geyser, I will do it again.
Okay.
Hey, hold open the bag. Put my hand in, cup it. Can I drink some?
Don't stick
Yeah.
your dirty hand into the. Well, actually, into the juice. Well, no, because technically you summoned the juice out of it, so you wouldn't be sticking your hand into the pond of juice.
No, I wouldn't. This is some full of juice.
Good thing it wasn't lava, because it would have been opening day for everyone.
Yeah, you have a head full of juice now.
Just imagine just taking a long straw, sticking it into the bag, just doing,
We can never die of dehydration. Ever!
unless this causes dehydration. Next beam.
Okay.
We have-
No, next bin.
2 more?
2 more. 2 more.
But what if the juice happens again? We'll waste it!
You have a second bag.
Is the hole still there?
And once the geyser stop, it kind of closes.
Okay, yes, we have another bag. That's filled with books.
We're not ruining the books.
Because they're all in the same pocket space.
I shouldn't.
How
That
much
is
space
a really bad impulse idea.
What?
What?
Just make another bag.
What are the rooms in the office?
Make a juice room. A juicery.
Do you want to fill a room with juice?
Charles comes to
A juice
visit.
pool?
First of all, how much does it cost to upgrade a room?
And how many cubic feet of juice is there then?
Wait, dude, that can be figured out at a later point while we're how much does it cost to make a room? How much does it cost to make a room?
200 gold. I have just enough for that.
You can build a room. We can empty out the books. There's not enough. I got enough to so you can get a second room, and then we can fill the other one up with juice. Someone Don
You're gonna fill Don's
bag.
bag with juice.
It's not just a dire wolf.
This
It's not just a dire wolf. It's a juicer wolf.
This is assuming we pull juice again. Twice, actually. Because if we take the books out and put it into the room, if we get juice again, that's the second bag of holding, we'd have to assume that we'd be getting juice a third time.
It's juice. Let's just summon them. We have another 7 tries in the morning. We can get juice again.
No, we have 3d4. What's 3d6?
3d4.
3d4. You know what? Activate lucky. Reroll that d4 if it's a 1. I'd like to
Do
roll
you
a
use an
1d20 for the
exceed?
bean.
Or are you making a room for juice?
Legitimate question. What are the kinds of rooms? Is it just a plain room? Is it like a pool room? Is it like a bedroom? Is it like an office room?
The base room is completely empty. It's just walls, ceiling, floor.
Could it potentially be like a cellar? So it would be just because obviously if it would be a juice room, you can't have a side door because
It'd be
the
books,
juice
dude.
falls
You
out.
want to put the books in there, because then you'd want the other bag of holding to have the juice. Because if anything, the books are safer in your office than in the bag of holding.
I'm gonna say no. It's just a base room, door on the side.
It's safer to put the books inside the room rather than in the bag of holding.
That's a modification to the room to make it a cellar.
How much do modifications cost?
Let me pull up the item. Because I put stuff on it. Why are we even talking about this?
Juice room. Or just another bag of
For
juice,
50
dude.
foot.
Bag of jolting. The juicing. New campaign. Take over the shut down the juice.
We can make
I'll
bank.
say-
Even if it's like a copper per cup of juice, we're making bank. We can retire now.
So,
The
you
Dark
could-
Gods, we have finally come to defeat you. You want a cup of juice? What? We got
So
juice. I don't
you
care
could
what you do
either
anymore.
get an additional 50-foot cube and have it be lower to make
Okay.
a cellar. I'm gonna say you need to do that in order to make an area lower than where the door appears.
Like, are you actually just gonna fill it with juice? Because then you get all dirty. Though. Put the books in there, dude.
No, not now. However, in the future, we get a bunch of glass bottles.
And we age the juice. Juice. It'll turn into wine.
We can just slowly bottle the juice, and we'll just...
And when you're not in there, you can make time move faster. You take shorter time to make the wine.
Do I know with that star identify spell if juice is the only thing that can erupt?
No, a lot more can erupt.
Like what?
Water, beer, juice, tea, vinegar, wine, or oil.
Oh, sweet, you're drinking that one thing? No, I'm drinking vinegar.
If it's
What?
oil, we really do make bank.
You can buy anything with the right oil.
If it's wine, then we are
You can
gonna
age the juice into wine as it is. If we were inside one of the shrines, time's outside is stopped, but your thing still has time running inside, so literally we can just wait for that thing to age while everyone else has a second.
I don't want to think about that in terms of meta. Let's not. Oof.
Don't
no.
worry, I understand it as it is. The juice will age while everything else is stuck in time. So all the Dark Gods are like, what are they still doing in there? We're making juice! Want to join us? Why are you making juice? We're trying to plunge the world into darkness. I don't care if you plunge the world into darkness. We have our juice! That'd literally be just like us as now just connoisseurs of the juice.
Could you imagine if we planted something like this within Charles' house?
It wouldn't work. It was fake grass. It was to make it look like it was an actual...
I think you just need some dirt, and I can easily just bring in a pocket of dirt.
What is that? It's a cup with dirt in it. I call a cup of dirt. Duke.
Bean number 6.
Beatus the Venus.
It's frostbite though. Who
Dude, don't just plant it. Like throw it further, but so you actually have time to go back.
Is it more juice?
It's the geyser.
Stop
It's the geyser.
winding on other. Stop it! Stop bouncing, you dang die! You gain 5 more eggs.
Not bad. It's extra eggs.
12 eggs.
We can potentially make Dawncaller smart again.
D4s are very bouncy.
Last
What
one?
was the damage? It was 10d6, 60 10?
10d6.
10d6?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at that point, it's 120 d6. I mean, 120, yeah, d6 potentially. If
My
you
guy,
roll poorly each and every time.
Literally, inside the shrine, time stopped. Chug greater healing potion, short rest. Chug greater healing potion, short rest.
If not, that is potentially, if you roll the best possible, which at that point you have weighted dice, that's 12 extra stat points.
So basically, Dawncaller gets a +3 to his -5 to -2, +2 to make that a.
You could make Dawncaller smart.
We could, if he doesn't die of food
Chug
poisoning.
him
'Cause that's
full
what it
of-
would be. Food
Dude,
poisoning.
take the juice and turn it
it
into
explodes.
healing.
What?
The egg explodes. It's 10d6 force damage from an explosion.
Explosion. Ha! Bad pun.
So
But
he wouldn't even be able to rage through it. He wouldn't be able to rage eat eggs.
resistance to force through one of the rings. Force damage is a resistance you could add.
That was a choice.
On 2 different things, you could put double resistance to yourself.
If you got 2 rings.
Not 2 rings. The regular. No, because Draconic doesn't give you resistance to force.
Nope, it doesn't.
But the ring does.
The ring does.
That is significantly more tempting now all of a sudden.
Not yet.
Not yet. Definitely not yet. But
Last bean?
if things are getting really bad with Dawncaller, he has the best constitution out of us all.
I so want you to make him smart now.
We can make him smarter.
We can make him smart again.
I don't even know how to play that character.
We would
Full sentences.
have to give him the best chance possible. 2 con stars, 1 ring with protection, so he gets an extra to the save. Make sure he has the force
One of the
resistance.
amulets to make sure he's stabilized should knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
Link him with the stone giant to take half the
Yup.
damage if need be.
Getting to that point is going to be so difficult, though.
Nail him down.
But if it works, he'd be smarter.
Last beam. Last.
Last bean?
Yeah. With frostbite, just in case, always.
I'm gonna get ready to close the door.
More eggs.
No.
I'm gonna get ready to
More
close the
juice?
door. Can you get ready to close the door? He'd be laughing if it was juice.
More juice! I rolled randomly which one it would, and it was more juice.
It was specifically juice. It's
More
not the wine,
juice.
not the water.
Nope, more juice.
We need to do
For how long?
something about this. We're losing juice. We're losing profits. What do we do, people?
I rolled max again!
So was there any more space to fill up the bag with more juice, or did it actually completely
Dawncaller!
top it off?
Your bag is full.
Dawncaller, quick, get out here!
It's
now!
juice!
What?
Juice.
He like runs up. Whoa.
Drink.
Okay, he just like puts his mouth over it.
How does it taste?
Oh.
He's trying to reply, opens his mouth inside the geyser. Nice.
Frostbite is definitely enjoying some juice. I think we all are.
Take a straw. Get juice. No. Call Ironwood.
I can't face him. As player or as character, I can't face him.
Try to open the tree out.
If I thought he was gonna be excited to have a friend, can you imagine how bad it would be?
I just want to
With
say something real
juice.
quick. There is a 9% chance of it being a geyser. Then there is a 1 in 7 chance of it being juice. And I rolled that twice. Well, that seems like a good place to end the session.
Juice!
It's just Charles crying on us. I wish I could be there. That's my favorite juice. Darn it!
I don't think any of us have the scry protection, so he could be scrying on us at this instance.
Warness,
So,
the
yeah.
dark gods, they just
We'll
feel like
pick it
this
up
is
from
literally
there next
what we're
time.
doing.